Then I do that.
I ain't seen it in a long time.
Oh yeah,
Last
yeah,
time you
yeah,
did that was when you went to school.
yeah. I had to get ready for the Arkansas streets. You know, the Razorbacks. Let's go. Hey,
Yeah,
welcome everybody. We live. Just wanted to jump on,
yeah, that's all, man.
talk to the people. We just gonna talk our stuff or whatever. If you ever, if you join us, have a topic, but we just talking. That's it. You know.
It's an open discussion, for
Yes,
everybody to
yes,
kind of
yes.
put their little 2 cents, whatever's going on in the world today or whatever's going on this weekend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a chill weekend where I'm at, man. There ain't nothing, a whole lot going on. How about in your neck of the woods?
Look, Alabama, it was beautiful today. The sun was shining. I mean, it was bright and the weather was nice. I mean, we had a
Mm-hmm.
little breeze, so people was out. He was out.
Yeah,
And I could
yeah.
tell you where they was out. They was at the car lots today. They was out and about. People was
Car
going,
lots.
yeah, they was car shopping. I went out there with them. Hey, I
Hey,
can tell
hey,
you what.
so what's
Look.
interesting about the car lots is because the whole tariff thing, right?
Oh,
So
that's
the
all
whole
people
tariff
talking
thing,
about.
and people are trying to get ahead of it. You know
Mm,
what I mean? Just
that's what they say.
they try to get ahead of it and go ahead and purchase a car now or whatever. And that's kind of interesting that people are doing that. And that will be for foreign cars because remember, there's no tariffs on American made. So
Yeah.
so I guess we trust more of the foreign cars than we do our own. Is that
But
what it
look,
is?
look. Hey, you hitting some things, but everybody know what they used to hear
Yeah.
back in the day. Hey,
What?
you get that Honda, you get that what was that Honda Accord back in the day?
Yep.
Come on,
Yep.
shout out. And then
Cameras.
yes, that
Mm-hmm.
camera, and they will last. People say
Mm-hmm.
you will never see a Honda Accord on the side of a road. You don't see them.
True. That's true.
And if it
That's
is,
true.
it's just because it's a flat tire because everything else gonna keep on going. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what's interesting is people were saying, because I'm looking for a truck, but it was like, man, the tariff's gonna get you. It's like, no, it's not American made. They said, well,
Yeah.
the parts, that's what's
Oh
gonna
Lord.
get you. So, the parts might be made somewhere else. I gotta do a little light adjustment right here. All right.
Well, look. Even if it is made somewhere else, or let's say if the let's say the Dodge or the Ford or the Chevy or GMC or whatever, if they if they're made here, I would think that they're gonna go ahead and make the parts here. Now, if they
Yeah.
get some foreign parts, I mean, that's a little bit different. But I
But
don't
hey,
know if that's even part of it. You know what I mean? Like, are they
yeah.
gonna do the actual, you know, um, I guess you would say the parts from another country? Are they gonna tariff those, or is it just the fully made car? You know what I mean?
See, that's what I was thinking about, the fully made car. But if we have the American made vehicles,
Mm-hmm.
and if they're processing parts from, let's say, Indonesia, just let's say that, then those should inquire a tariff. That's what I'm thinking,
That's
and then
if
that
that
would increase the price, possibly,
maybe.
possibly,
Depends
hopefully.
on what the
Yeah,
part is. I think
yeah.
it depends on what the part is. And we
Oh,
know that the Japanese and the Korean people know how to make their parts to last a long time.
woo, let's go.
A lot of
Hey,
people won't say that, but we see more Hondas, just like you said, Hondas and Toyotas on the road. We see a bunch of those on the
yes.
road for a very long time.
And I
You know.
think, speaking on that, I think Toyota, y'all can let me know,
Mm-hmm.
but Toyota, I think now they just surpassed. It's the first time in I don't know how many years, maybe 42 or something like that. They're
Yeah.
the number one as far as trucks, SUV type vehicles. It's always been, I think Ford was always leading, but the
Yeah.
Toyota RAV4,
RAV4.
yes, I think they done took over, surpassed as far as sales. Yes,
Huh.
as far as sales, y'all look it up. I thought I saw that maybe a month ago, and that was
Mhm.
very surprising to me. So
Yeah, that's interesting.
you know,
That's interesting
oh
that
yeah,
that will go that. So I mean, chat man, if y'all, what do y'all think about it? What comments do y'all have about the whole little tariffs and the cars maybe going up? I'm
yeah,
for some reason I feel like Is it that many people that are buying cars like that?
Well,
You know what I mean?
oh yeah, let me turn that down. Hold on now.
That's your
Yeah.
ringtone. That's your
Hey,
ringtone.
shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Everybody that know me know I like that song. I'm sorry. Hey,
Jeez, I can't
no,
believe who
yeah,
has ringtones nowadays.
that's
That's
not,
you.
and that's that was not my ringtone. I was trying to get on TikTok. I want to see what's popping over there. You
Yeah,
know, if we getting the
we got quite a few people join, but just kind
yeah,
of scrolling. I think they're
okay,
just
that's
scrolling
what's up.
through or whatever.
That's
They
what's
say,
up.
maybe not them. I don't want to hear them, and they just keep going or whatever.
Yeah.
We got a few people on there or whatever that's kind of going through, but nothing too major or whatever.
Shout
But
out where you at. Shout out
that would
where
be
you at.
interesting. Yeah. I'll let you know if anything pops up. But yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the hurry because we seen the stock market drop.
Mm. Yes.
It dropped. But I look at it like this. If it drops,
It's
don't
time
rush and go try to sell your stuff.
to buy a little bit more.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Buy a little bit more.
Buy the dip. I
Mm.
think buy the dip. Buy the dip. When it drops like this, like it's dropping, the Dow Jones, the whatever S&P, all of that, buy when it's low. You know what I mean? That's when we got a sale going on with stocks. Do it
This,
then.
this
Go ahead.
might be a good time to jump in.
Yes, it
To
is.
try it. This would be a good
Yes,
time to jump in, people, and
yes.
get a little bit of stock. Yes.
Yeah, just get some stock, get something, I don't know if you guys probably use it, but I like N1 Finance. I like them because you can get
Hey,
fractional
yes.
stocks. You can get
Yeah.
fractional stocks. You don't have to be with Vanguard or Charles Schwab or whomever Fidelity. You can just get the fractional joints with M1 Finance.
M1 Finance.
Yeah,
Come on, shout out, shout out. Come
yeah,
on.
man.
Give us a little
And
sponsorship. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm just saying, I'm just trying to help the people out. They ain't gonna give me a dime, but just to help the people out, man, I would do it. Buy the dip, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes,
Yeah.
it's going to drop or whatever, but
Yeah.
then this is supposed to be a marathon when it comes to your finances. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's
Not
supposed to be a
fast.
marathon. It's supposed to be, when you put your money over there, you're supposed to put it to the side. That's what you don't need that money right now. Now, the
No.
only people that it really affects is probably the people that are living off their retirement, and now their retirement
Yeah.
is getting a little smaller or
Yeah.
whatever. But those individuals who are not in that retirement age, nah, man. I mean,
Dabble a
just
little bit.
yeah, you got to put your money up.
Dabble a little bit.
You can't
Yes.
just keep it in the regular old savings account. You
Come
know what
on. Nah, hey, I'm saving. I'm saving
dude.
$600 a month. I'm just putting it in saving. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And what's so crazy about that $600 that you put into Bank of America or wherever, Chase Bank, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
that $600, all they do is lend it out.
Mm-hmm.
All that money that you have that's on as soon as you go to your bank account and you look at it online on the app, and you be like, oh, okay, I got 4,000, I got $4,000, I'm good
I
or
feel
whatever.
good. Yes.
Look, that $4,000 is there in numbers, but they already lent that money out.
They getting some money off of it.
Yes, they making money off of
Yeah.
us.
Yes.
As long as it stays there, they making money off of us, man.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
People don't think that. They just think that it's just safekeeping or whatever. But yeah, they making money off it. Why let money sit? Money is supposed to keep moving. It's supposed to keep moving. People don't look at it like that. They just like, oh, I'm gonna just keep my money over here just in case something happens. I got a little money set to the side. You know what I mean? So,
well, thinking of that, and you done said it, and I hear other people talking about it. You will want your money to work for you, even when you sleeping, even when you're not doing that manual job or whatever. You just have a little investment somewhere where it's just coming in just a little bit. It don't have to be high risk. I know Kane might do some high risk things sometime. Mitch is not like that. Oh, he old
he's
school.
conservative. Yeah.
Saving bond. Hey, whatever.
They give you 2%. And he happy about that. They gave me an extra $100. Okay. Well, I just got 1,000. What's that? You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, you have to look into it and then talk to people who know and do a little research. That's all. That's for real.
You got to do your research. And don't get
Mm.
all shook up. I get it. The tariffs, everything's gonna go up. They got everybody shook, man.
Yeah, that's
Calm
true.
down. Take a deep
That's
breath.
true.
It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be
Yes.
okay. We done been through whatever, and we can always get through this. So it's not that big of a deal. But I know that we make it a big deal.
And you know
Um,
what's wild? And
what's
shout
up?
out to the people. I'll say this. Shout out to the people. Some people they lost their jobs with the in the government, and then
Yeah,
some of
yeah,
them had to come back. They
yeah.
brought them back, and I saw a young man that was just had to go shake his hand. Had a great attitude, you
Hmm.
know, and he back doing his job. You know, he
Yeah.
was one of the ones, young guy,
Hmm.
um, not even 30 years old, maybe in his mid 20s or whatever.
Hmm.
Family and just had a baby and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's a trying circumstance when okay, hey, you had a job, you almost been there a year, but you didn't meet that criteria, and he had to go. But
Hmm.
he back, smile on his face, not going, you know, having any bad sentiment or anything like that. But he's there, you can't
You know what? You know what I was
go
thinking,
crazy about that. That's all I want to say.
especially with the government, right? I
Yes.
feel like I know people are going, against Elon, and they think that he's firing people and all this and that. It's more so the agencies, head of the agencies, all these different agencies that got rid of people and then brought them back or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
That's because they jump ahead of the game, meaning they took everything literally and they didn't have any pushback or any say so or whatever, right? So
Yeah.
since they didn't do that, they just, oh, we got to get rid of this person. Oh, we got to get rid of this person. Then turn around, there are exceptions, but they didn't even try to
Yeah.
make those exceptions or even ask for those exceptions. I think a lot of that happened, and that's why you was like, well, how did they get rehired back on all this and that?
Well,
I hear that a lot. I'm
with
like,
George judges, that's
mhm,
some things weren't allowed. So that's why one thing you said, some things I say wasn't allowed or whatever, but you can't lose, don't get outside of yourself, okay? Some
mhm,
people are going, ballistic and all of that. No, until it happens to you. You can prepare and everything, but don't let these things make you get outside of your character. And then
okay,
you do something, say something where, hey, you out of line. You gotta go. Come
mhm,
on now. I'm not
yeah,
gonna tear up the office or anything like that
yeah,
just because these circumstances. We got to keep our cool in all matters, and that comes with a little bit of your demeanor and how you are as a person, as an individual. Okay,
true, 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 true.
Roger that. We're gonna keep
Yeah.
it moving. We're gonna keep
Hey,
it moving.
congregation, people in the chat, people in the comments on TikTok, on Rumble, on where we at? We on Rumble, we on Twitch, we on YouTube. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about these different tariffs and how people all shook and the bringing back people? I don't know if anybody that's on here that may be a government employee for the federal government, should I say?
Uh huh.
I mean, if you are, let us know what y'all think about this. Was it Is it nerve wracking? Is it, you don't know if you gonna have a job the next day, or you feeling like you on edge? Or is it like, until I hear some, I'm doing my job, doing my thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, we
what do
got to
y'all
be
think?
like that. We
Yeah,
got to be
somebody.
like that. I mean, we got to be like that.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not. I'm changing the subject for a quick second. I got to
Okay.
give a shout out. I got to give a shout out to
Who that?
a
Who that?
group
Who
of
that?
people that I don't know if they get enough credit. But social workers,
Okay.
whether they with the government or not,
Okay.
social workers, the men and women, that job is a sometimes thankless and oftentimes thankless job. They work a lot, countless hours, and sometimes they deal with the same people. You know,
Yeah.
hey, as far as hey, I'm doing something for this homeless program or whatever, and you see the same people, the same issues. They might
Hmm.
get put out of this facility, put out of that facility, but they continue to do their job day in and day out, working countless hours. But they are truly of service, and I thank you. A shout out to all social workers, and for the young Thundercats, the young kids that want to be in get in that field. You know, understand you need to talk to the people that do it. Thankless job, but you have to have that giving heart. And I tell you, some of those social workers, I see them be so stern, and they have to guard themselves, because some of the things that they see, as far as especially the social workers that go into the different uh, households in the community, and they may have to take the kids out of that household because they're in a bad environment. They're doing that time and time again. Shout out to the social workers, and definitely the social workers that help the vets, because big supporter of the vets, all vets, shout out to them. That's all. Just want to get that out there.
Yeah, man, definitely. It's a
That's
it's
it.
it's a type of job that guaranteed not everybody can do. Not
Yes.
everybody
Come
can do.
on.
Yeah, not everybody. You know what I mean? Like if those people they deal with a lot of different situations and they have to have time to decompress themselves because they are
Yes.
dealing with a lot of different situations that they have. Sometimes they don't have no control, but they still have a heart for these individuals.
Yes. Come on, Kay.
And then and it brings them down because they couldn't help them out and God forbid something happened to them, and then now that's on their psyche. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm telling you, it's crazy. So yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to the social workers. Yeah, they
And,
out there doing their thing. I know they are. Guaranteed.
and
Guaranteed. What's
And
up?
Kane, I know I'm getting on this tip, y'all.
Mhm.
But I don't know if it came out or if y'all seen it or we haven't put it out there about the mental facilities. People, I want to
Oh, it
know,
ain't came out yet. It ain't came
Okay,
out.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
But
You talking about the our podcast about it? Yeah,
yes, yes, yes,
it's
yes,
scheduled to
yes.
come out, but yeah, mental health facilities. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I want to get y'all thoughts on that, but stay tuned. Oh, and a quick thing, people, let you know. Um, we have a different channel, shorts, where all of our shorts, and we have some great shorts, I must say. Just things to make you think about things. We always outside of the box, in these questions, and we do the questions that you will see with regular social media, but Kane and I think of these questions. He come up with a lot of the material himself, and sometimes I might throw a good question every now and then, but
But yeah,
the shorts channel. You need to check us out on that. Check us
yeah,
out. All right.
guarantee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold
Um.
on. We got a little something from Janae there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nothing is new under the sun. The same thing that's happening now has happened before. America is going to have a devastating blow to the economic system. Well, we'll see. I don't think with that being said that we are in a recession right now. Some people already say that we in a recession. We in a recession. Are we truly in a recession right now? It's still jobs out there, people. It's still so many people hiring. It might not be the job that you want, but people, if you can be employed, get employed.
Yeah.
Find these jobs. I don't think, and I'm not economist, but I don't think we're in a recession right now. What's your thoughts on that, Kane?
I don't think so either, and I think that we just need to have a wait and see attitude. I
Mhm.
know a lot of people probably
I
don't want
know
to
they don't
do
like
that.
that.
Yeah, they don't like that because they want to like, oh, so CNN just told me that blah 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 blah, or MSNBC just told me blah 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 blah. But have a wait and see attitude. Continue to do the things that you're doing now.
Yeah.
Continue, take advantage of this investment opportunity.
Mm.
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Continue. I mean, do that, because I think if you take advantage of this, and like I said, it's a marathon. We're taking our time with this. This is for long term. This is not, I'm gonna get rich in the next 2-3 years. No.
Yeah.
Take advantage of this dip right now. You got the money. You're working, doing your job. You got a job. Guaranteed. I know these
Amen for that.
this whole situation with the tariffs and everything, that's supposedly creating jobs. Well, I guess the first creation is the people that are building the building for the people to go in. You know what I mean? All these different companies are building new factories and all that. Well, first you got to build the building. So that's a job, right, in itself or whatever. And then, yes, you're going to have the workers that work in the building. So, yes, that's creating jobs. But those of you who already have a job, take
Come on.
advantage. And
Come on.
like I said, start off small, whatever you can afford. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You know how you throw money away when you go to the local
Come on,
I don't know,
fast food. Hey,
gas
you know,
station, fast food. You
you
throw
know I
10,
love fast
$20 to
food.
them every
Yeah,
time. You know what I'm saying? I want
yeah.
their coffee. I want their little burger or whatever, right? Well, put that into one of these funds.
And
You know
let
what
it.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
That has dipped. And I'm saying, don't put all eggs in one basket. Don't put all your eggs in Tesla or Apple or
Mhm.
something like that. Just put it in they have ETFs. Look it up. Look it up. ETFs. Look
Mm.
it up because it's a combine of all the different stocks or whatnot. So you're not putting all your eggs in one basket, and you can do fractional shares, meaning you can do $20 every week
That in
until you can build it up, and maybe I can do $30 a week, 40, 50, 100, whatever, right? You
that
build
in
yourself
one
up.
that in one finance is a great
It's an
start.
opportunity.
It's a great start for
Yes.
anybody and
Yeah.
everybody. Start one
I
for your
agree.
kid. I mean, good gracious.
Yeah,
It's
I
a good
agree.
start. It's
I
a
agree.
start.
Take advantage of the opportunities and don't sit here and woe is us, woe is me. Trump done did this, Trump done did it. Take advantage of what's right, what's going on right now. Have a wait and see attitude. Right? Right
And
now, I mean, nobody's talking about how the gas went down, but I'll talk about it because the gas
ooh, I'll
has
have to
went
look.
down.
I have to
Yeah,
look.
it
It
has.
has a
Man,
couple
it
of
used to
cents.
be $3 and 70, 80 cents or whatever where I'm at.
Oh, well,
Man, it's under
well,
$3 here.
okay.
I'm
I want to
like,
go down a little bit
oh,
further. Okay. I
uh,
mean,
no, it ain't dropped
yeah,
dramatically, but it
dramatically. Yeah.
has dropped, and
Okay.
nobody has mentioned it. No
Mm.
media is talking about how the gas went down. I know the eggs were up there. They were
Yeah.
up there. The eggs were up there. They coming down. I remember it used to be what $5, $6 for a dozen.
Ooh.
Oh, it's
Hey.
down. It's down to 3. And
Hey.
I actually went to the grocery store today.
Hey.
I went there today, and it was down to $3 and some change. I was like, okay, it's coming down.
If you
Have a
ladies,
wait and see attitude.
yeah, yeah.
Ah,
I got a good.
y'all gotta quit it, man. I'm telling you, y'all gotta
But
quit.
thanks
Go
for the
ahead. Go ahead.
question. No,
Go ahead.
thanks for the question. Thanks for the question. And I for the people in the chat, if you're coming by,
Yeah.
I want to know: do you think we are in a recession, or are we headed towards a recession? Do you really think that? Because that's not the first time I've heard that. It's been talking about tariffs, and then we're in a recession, or we're about to go to war. Who are we
Mm,
going to war with?
Who?
Who? People?
Yeah.
Come
Who?
on.
Yeah.
We are still, regardless
Yeah.
of how you feel, regardless of how you feel, we're still the greatest, to me, the greatest nation in the
Mm,
world. We got the best defense as far as offense and defense,
yeah.
as far as the military forces. So
Yeah.
come on, we support our allies sometime, to me, at a rate that's not so good for us, but we do what we supposed to do. So I'll say this too. I don't think right now people are going into the military like they used to. Why? Is it
Well,
more
well.
entrepreneurial spirits out there? And I do give a shout out real quick before you go into it. Shout
Go
out to
ahead.
all my young people uh, that's entrepreneurs. They are really trying to get their business up and off the ground. But with that
True,
being
true.
said, I think you're gonna have to work to make money to see your vision. So just saying I'm unemployed, but I'm an entrepreneur, come on now. You got to get something to help stimulate yourself. Okay. But what was you gonna say on that? Okay.
Well, the reason why people are not maybe before some of the changes that happened to the military, some of those changes pretty much got people in a tizzy. They like, you know what? I don't even want to deal with the military if they doing the
Mm.
same stuff. They doing the same stuff that's that they doing out in society because it's supposed to be different. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
supposed
yeah,
to be
yeah,
different.
yeah.
So I'm like, yeah. And then now, we're taking a lot of that out. Since we're taking a lot of that
Oh yeah.
out, maybe it has an uptick. You may not see it now.
Well,
New administration. It's just April. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna know the stats right now? You may not know them right now, but let's look at around June, September, sometime around there. Just look at the stats in people joining, and are they joining because of a new administration and new leadership? You know,
right, right, right,
because
right.
there's a new leader for Department of Defense now, so there may be people may change their views, and and plus we are, when people graduate, when the kids graduate in May or whatever, then usually May, June, that's when people decide on if they're going to join the military
Let's
or
go.
they're going to go to college or what, you know what I mean? Like they will come up with that. So
Hey,
yeah,
people, with everything he just said, look, I'll tell
Mhm.
you, small town, gas in Alabama. You know, shout out to all my people. Shout out to Knockaloo Falls. It's a small town, but I'm gonna tell you what. Joining the military, I came in on a 2-year program. That was 1993. Back in the day, they don't even offer that 2-year program anymore. You know,
Yeah.
all I know is that, man, mama had kids. I was eating too much. I done told this before. Her and the the recruiter, they were fussing at me. What you gonna do? You got to make a decision. I guess I'll do it. He sold me a dream about all these ladies. I was 17, 18, oh man, I'm gonna meet all these ladies,
Yeah.
whatever. But it did change my life, ups and downs. Those 2 years turned into 20 years. Who would have thought? I wouldn't have thought that I was gonna do it. And I joined, I had this discussion with somebody before. People
Mhm.
say you join the military for so many different reasons. Patriotic duty. A
Yeah.
lot of us, I was one of the other persons that joined. I needed a job.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
low income. They
What?
offered me something, so I took it. It did change my life. I wouldn't have the house, my
Yeah.
kids, and all of those things. I did have ups and downs, ups and downs. That's life,
Yeah.
but it can change your life, especially people I'm just talking to. And I'm talking to some of the family members that's young. Man, you in that
Mhm.
small town, you're not doing anything, but you talk a lot. This could get you out of that little town, that little rut that you're in, and you
True.
can open your eyes to bigger things. That's
True.
all. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Man, what's so crazy is, and I want to ask you, how you said you came in some type of program. Was it 2 years? You said.
Yeah, 2-year program.
Okay, so this 2-year program for the military to join, what made you stick around? You said you did 20. You did
Yes.
20. So, we want to definitely applaud this young gentleman for doing 20
Hold
years
on,
in the
man. Hold on.
military. So he retired. You know what I'm saying? So what made you stick around? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you did 2 years. Yes, you got a skill that they may have gotten gave you or whatever, or they, you went to school for. But what made you stick around with them and not utilize that skill maybe outside? After you finish your contract.
Well, with 2 years, I was in deck. That was the guys and girls who drive the ship.
Oh, you were driving the
I'm
ship?
doing. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That
Oh, see,
drive the
that's
ship,
interesting.
and
That's
then
interesting.
operating the cranes and everything.
Well, let's
That's
talk.
on the
Let's talk
ship.
about that. Talk about that. Talk
Well,
about that.
that's the
People don't
basic. That's the basic.
basic. See.
I mean, it's so basic though. Even these large ships.
Hmm.
Depending on if you're in deck. You're 18-year-old. You
Hmm.
go on watch. Somebody teaches you or trains you. If they say right, uh, standard. I think that's 15 degrees. Rudder come to course 180, you're gonna turn it standard and come to that course. That's how you're gonna steer the ship, And then
So you the Navy taught you how to steer
yes,
a ship.
yes, yes, and the
That's awesome, man.
you
A
making
lot
it
of
seem like
people
it's more,
no,
of
but
the
people don't know
velocity.
this.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
don't know this. You think you just like, oh, it's nonchalant. Turn it this way, turn it that way, whatever, right? But people do not know that
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's an actual job that people learn how to steer a ship. Man,
Oh yeah, yeah.
you got thousands of lives on that ship that you gotta make sure that you don't run into nothing,
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
Or
yes.
run, you know what I'm saying?
And then you repeat the other person, the lead helmsman. They're gonna tell you how fast you want to go, and you're gonna repeat it
Mhm.
back, acknowledging just what he said. You got to say just what he or she says. Whoever's the officer of the deck that's on the bridge,
Mhm.
whatever they say, that's what you're gonna do. And I tell
Okay.
you this, I wasn't the helmsman, but when you're doing an unrep, meaning your ship, you have to refuel at sea. Um, you're very close. You can't get into the draft. It could crash. All of those things.
Mhm. Mhm.
So my job was just to stay and operate the velocity, how fast we will be going. You just want people that can listen and not gonna do anything that's out of the norm and just pay attention. Always up on the bridge for that. So that was pretty cool. But after that was done, you still do a little work that you ain't gonna want to do. You're gonna be painting all the time, needle gun
Painting.
painting. Yes, and I
Painting
remember
what? What are you
the
painting?
ship. We're finna go into. Let's say we're finna go into Rota, Spain, and we need to paint some things. We want that ship to look crisp. A U.S. ship hasn't been there. Let's say in 3 years, whatever
Mhm.
port we're going to. And when the ships are come, I remember they got me to do it.
Oh,
We
what
was
would you
out at
talk
sea.
to me?
Hey,
Talk to me,
hey, we
brother.
was out at
Take your
sea.
time.
We
Take your
was out
time.
at sea. We was out at sea.
Okay.
They
Okay.
lower
Go
you
ahead.
over. The ship is going very slow at this time.
Yeah.
The ship is still moving, and they lowering you down to start painting a little bit. While we out at
What do
sea.
you mean lower you down?
Lower
Explain
you
to the
down.
people what
So
you mean.
okay, so you're
Explain to the people.
you could be aft, or you could be the
Nobody knows
front
what
end.
that F.
Aft is the back, the rear of
Okay,
the
okay,
boat,
okay.
or
See,
we're just going over the side. So they'll have you in a bosun's chair. It's a chair that you sit in, and the velocity of speed is very low. The sea is very calm, and you're just going to be painting that haze gray while you underway. Some of the people know what I'm talking about. We're
yeah.
underway at sea, and we're still painting over the side of the ship. But it has to be very, very, very calm, because you just want that ship to look so good. And you represent our country. So we would do that at times. So it's a lot of great different experiences.
What's interesting about what you said, because remember the way you're talking in a way where people understand you, and a lot of people have never experienced this hanging off a ship. You know what I'm saying? Like you're hanging off a ship and you're
Mhm.
painting the ship as it's moving.
Yeah, that don't happen
People,
often.
people don't know about this, brother.
Oh yeah.
I'm just letting you know. You act
That-
like I know what you're talking about, but you can't talk to me. You got to talk to the people. The
yeah,
people
yeah,
saying, "Man, what are you talking about?"
yeah.
Haze gray. What does that mean? No one
Haze gray
knows
is
what
the
that.
color. Haze gray is the
See,
color, of the
see,
ship.
nobody
Let's go.
knows.
Let's go. Haze gray and underway. Let's go.
That's
Sorry
what
about
I'm
that. That's
talking
the
about.
that's the color
Yeah,
of the ship.
you got to
That's
talk
the
to the
color of
people.
the ship. And
Brand new to this
I
joint.
get caught up in my jargon of the military. I
Mhm,
love those days of
mhm.
meeting all these different people. We come together. Sometimes, in 93, we fight each other's at times,
Yeah.
and then we brothers and sisters. So, one ship, we'll be in Israel. We'll all pull in high for Israel. People will know what I'm talking about, when we hit these different ports.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have 6 ships, or 7 ships. So you're talking about thousands of individual. Well, my ship, uh, we'll be partying, having a good time, and then some other ship, and they say something about our captain or something. This is crazy stuff. But we might get in a little tussle situation. And then after that, everybody's hugging and going crazy. It's all military. It's all a compass. You can't do those things now, but it was all a growing point, and we all appreciated the things that happened. Like I said, it's growing pains. Some things, you can't do, um, but it's life. And so, with all that being said, after my 2 years was up, that's not a long time to get an established, really career. I
Mm-hmm.
said, man, this is kind of fun. This is easy. I can't believe they paying me to do this at
Yeah.
times. You just
True.
a
True.
18, you're an 18, 19-year-old kid, and now you got your car, you making your own payments. They coming right after your check, and they used to help you back in the day. Hey, you need to go take this financial counseling, because back in the day, they would you're 18, 19-year-old kid, and people shout out to Little Creek, Virginia, all those car dealerships that
Uh,
they don't wiped out. You might get a Mercedes, because I almost got that Mercedes, 24% interest. And
yeah.
yeah, so it
Yeah. They
was
don't. Yeah.
just a
They ain't
great,
doing that.
yeah. They're not doing that anymore, but it was just a great experience. So, you know,
Mm-hmm.
people, um, the younger people, if you want to try to change your life and you're not going to college, you're not an entrepreneur, why just sit at the house and
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah.
Why?
That's
Why?
what they do. That's what they
Come
do, man.
on. You don't have
Yeah.
to. I mean, good gracious. We say you're young, you try so many different things,
Mm-hmm.
but hey, don't just stay stagnant, because life, before you know it, you're 25. Before you know it, you 30.
Yep.
That's the truth. That is
Your
the truth.
life, your life will. I mean, I'm telling you, man. You got to take
Oh,
advantage
yeah.
of the opportunities, and that opportunity. You being in the military, you did 20 years. You changed different jobs.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And congregation, people that follow us, they know that Mitch been talking about the different types of jobs he's had in the military and how that affects and bring it to present day. That's usually what he does or whatever.
Yeah.
But take advantage of the different opportunities. You know what I mean? Like even getting a skill from the military, that's fine. Even if you think that what, college is not for me, I'm not doing 4 years of anything. Guarantee there's no 4 years of any job
Yeah.
in the military at all. So guarantee if you want to do the military route, they will pay for everything and you'll get a
Yeah.
skill,
Okay. Talk to
something that
them.
you're interested to.
Didn't
Yeah.
the military pay for your college? Or
Oh,
most
oh,
of it? Come
okay.
on,
So,
brother.
so, so,
Come
so,
on.
I'm gonna talk about this right here.
Let's go.
So, when I joined the military, and this is so interesting that black people,
Uh-oh.
well, I would
Uh-oh.
say,
Uh-oh. Hold on now.
I'm just gonna talk about you and me and a
Yeah.
lot of other black people that I've met in the military, right?
Come on. Come on.
They usually not the hoorah patriots. They
Come
more
on. That's the
so
truth.
looking
Come
for
on.
the benefits of what the
Yes.
military has.
No problem with that. But keep going. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the truth.
Everybody has their reason. Everybody has
True.
their reason. My reason was same thing. I was like, man, I ain't get into no college or anything. Since I didn't get into any college, let's see what they have to offer. What I did was join the Navy. I joined the Navy just like your boy Mitch
Let's
or whatever.
go.
Yeah, yeah. I joined the Navy and then I did 8 years, did my time, and they had this program called Blue to Green. And think about what I'm saying, blue to green. So that blue to green going from, in the Navy to the
Mm-hmm.
Army.
Who are? Yeah,
So
let's go.
I switched over from the Navy to the Army. So I dibble and dab in both of the services. And I retired in the Army. So I did 8 years in the Navy and 13 years in the Army. So combined 21 years of service,
Let's
which
go.
is great, I retired. Yes, definitely. But this is the thing. When you talk about education, take advantage of the education. Yes, they pay for my associates. Yes, they pay for my bachelor's. Yes, they paid for my master's. Right? They did all of that. They paid for it. I ain't got no student loan debt. What?
Come on.
No, I ain't got no debt.
Come
No,
on.
I'm retiring with debt. No, negative. The way it's all about the way that you do different things. Because when I first came in the military, this is the crazy thing, because I
Come
went in for school, right? So when I first went in, they were doing, tell me if you remember this, Mitch.
What's up?
When I first came in, they were doing 75% tuition assistance.
Yes.
You remember that?
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
So what does that mean? Kane, what does that mean? Okay,
Come
all
on.
right. So I'll tell you. So 75% tuition is nothing more than whatever your tuition is for that particular class. They'll pay 75%, you pay 25%, right?
Mm-hmm.
You pay the rest, right? So that 25, and you find out later that when you do your taxes or whatever, that 25% they'll pay you in return. They'll give that money back to you when you do your taxes. So it was a win-win. So I was like, but it was unlimited. It was unlimited, meaning when I say unlimited, I'm saying that you can take as many courses that you want that you pass. As long as you pass them, they'll pay 75%. Now, if you don't pass the class, you got to pay the full tuition.
That happens.
Now you got to pay the full tuition, right? Yeah. You got to pay the full tuition. So think about that. You got to look at that circumstance. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to take as many classes. I'm focusing on this degree, and I'm going to go ahead and knock it out. That's exactly what I did. And then as I'm in the military and getting into the Army and, switching over and everything, they come up with something about that they're changing from 75% to 100%. I was like, this should be a win-win. It should be, right? 100%. They're going to pay everything. I ain't got to pay a dime. But there were stipulations to it.
Let's go.
There were stipulations, meaning you can only do so many credit hours per year.
That's true.
Anything over, you're going to pay. So that now it's not unlimited. 75%, it was unlimited. I can take as many courses, as many as I can do and get it done. But now I'm doing, up to, I think it was like 12 credit hours per year. I was like, oh my God. I'm nickel and diming my way through this. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It slowed up the pace, but I continued with that pace. I was like, all right, I'm just going to do what I can do or whatever and try to knock out these courses. And overall, that's what actually happened. I end up, taking all these courses, finishing my associates, finishing my bachelor's, and then actually finished my bachelor's before I left the Navy. And then when I switched over to the Army, that in the tail end of my Army career, that's when I finished the master's or whatever. Right. So, which was a good opportunity. And, you guys that are interested in, military taking care of your education, they are pro education. So, they will take care of you, when it comes to education and wherever field you're trying to go to or whatever, even if though they got recruiters that for doctors and things of that nature, doctors, dentists, things of that nature, they will pay your nursing. They will pay your even if you're already in college. Let's say you're in college and you already got some debt, well, they will pay your student loans off if you come into the military.
Come on.
They will pay it off. They was like, you know what, I see what you're doing. We will pay, and make sure it's in your contract when you sign. Make sure it's in there. But they will pay, for that or whatever, right? They will pay that, and you ain't got to worry about it,
Yes.
So all you got to do is, in turn, give them years.
Give them some years.
Give them 4 years or whatever. Let's say you in medical school or whatever, and they say, hey, all right, once you finish, we'll pay off your medical bills. Not medical bills, but your student loan bills. We'll pay that off if you give us 4 years in the military as a doctor. Okay.
Can't ask for anything better than that. Come on.
To me, that's a win-win because a lot of people are like, man, I don't want to deploy. I don't want to do that. But you're getting experience.
Yes.
Because some of those doctors that are coming out of school, They may not have that experience. You got
Right.
experience. They're gonna put you right to work. You're dealing with the doggone active duty members, and you're dealing with the family members, and maybe even in the wartime situation or whatever. You're doing that, so you're getting that experience. So when it's time for you to leave after your 4 or 5 years that you have to give them, then yes, you got. So when you're doing your resume, yeah, you got 4 or 5 years. You're doing good. To me, you're doing good.
Oh,
You know what I'm
come on
saying?
now. No
Yeah.
doubt. No
Yeah.
doubt.
You
'Cause
have no debt
come
and
on.
you got experience. So when you do your time and you get out, then look, you good. It's a win-win. To me, I'll wipe my hands of everything. I'm good to go. You know
Come
what I'm
on.
saying?
Because some of that student debt, it could be hundreds of thousands of dollars,
Yes. Yes.
$78,000. We hear
They
about
will
the
wipe
college.
that
Come
clean.
on. Come on.
Man, yes. That's
Let's
what I'm
go.
talking about. So I would take advantage of it. I mean, I know other people have different opinions about military and them paying for school and things of that nature, but we did it.
Yeah.
I ain't got no debt.
Come on.
I ain't got none. I've never
Come
had
on.
any student loan. I've never done that stuff. I know people do it, but that's the traditional way. But I mean, it's kind of different in the military because you're not the traditional student. So it's, now it's online, or they may fly professors in. That's what I went through that, where they'll fly professors in to give different courses at your specific duty station
Duty
or whatever.
station.
But
Yeah.
yeah. So
And
it's possible. It's possible to get these things done, and you don't have no debt.
yeah. And
It's
I
possible.
remember,
Go ahead.
Kane, you saying they flying them in.
Mhm.
The military do a lot of different things, to help
Mhm.
individuals that want to, help themselves,
Yeah.
because we had a professor, like maybe two, on my ship. They did a 6-month cruise with us, We
So they
had
was they
class
were
on the ship.
living on the ship and
Yeah.
teaching classes.
Hey, that was pretty tight. I
Nobody
think I took
knows this stuff though.
English 1301 or whatever back in the day. Hey, we had to
Yeah.
go to class if you
Yeah.
wanted to, And then
Yeah.
even in Afghanistan,
Mhm.
at times we're in a war zone, different things going on.
Yeah.
They still had the opportunity.
Yeah.
It was iffy, how you gonna do it, but
Mhm.
to go to school, to go to
Yeah.
class. They did have some
Yep.
classes there.
Yep.
Where we
Afghanistan.
were
I
at.
was in
Yeah,
Iraq. Same
yeah,
thing. Same thing.
yeah, yeah,
Same thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Guaranteed,
just
man.
letting you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Where can we
So,
go? We're not trying to beat y'all up, but it's possibilities out there. That's all.
yes.
Even
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
did.
guaranteed. Let us know in the comments, man. In the chat, man. TikTok, Rumble,
Let's go.
Twitch, YouTube. Oh, we got a YouTube comment right here. Let me go ahead and put that up
Let's
here.
see
Here we
what's
go.
up.
Oh, this from
Let's see.
Janae.
Let's see.
Okay.
I think we're headed towards a recession, and worse than that, America is crumbling. We have to get past looking at everything from a worldly standpoint and see what God's saying, allowing and allowing.
Mhm.
Okay, that's
Well,
just another.
well,
Okay,
well, well. That
go
that
ahead.
that
What's that?
I know we talked about that
Let's
earlier.
discuss it.
About the recession and all of that. And where do we get this idea of recession? Right. And what's the word we call it? Fear mongering. So you
Yeah,
hear that from the news. The news is
yeah,
what fear mongers people to feel like whatever's happening is really going down or whatever. And not all, like I say, have a wait and see attitude. Continue to do what you're doing.
yes.
Continue to, do what you're doing. I guarantee things that even if it does go bad, it's not going to be that bad. It's not. It's not. Even if the stock market goes down, that I'm telling you, I told you earlier when we was talking about it, take advantage of it.
Oh
Take
yeah,
advantage of these opportunities, especially if you got a job. We're not
yes.
talking about everybody losing jobs. We're not talking about that.
Right.
That hasn't been that because we're trying to create jobs. We're building factories and things of that nature. So if we're trying to do these different things, then you know,
And I
go
see what
ahead.
you're saying, and I thank God, on this. When people saying they're, fear mongering about the recession, they
Mhm.
had true recessions back in the day where whole communities, blocks of people were in the food, just the soup line, where you see those old videos that's black and white, where nobody
Mhm.
had anything. It was very few people that had food on the table and everything like that. Where to me, we're not there yet. We're far from it.
Yeah.
The government hasn't shut down. I think it's still, like we said, opportunities out there.
Of course.
And God,
Of
thank
course.
God we are working. And, a lot of people do say, I say the Christians, saying, we know it's a war, not against flesh and blood. Uh, Spirits, it's a different war that's going on. But our job, I'll just say this or whatever, is to continue to go forth, to move forward, spreading the good news, but not saying everything is doomed. No, everything is not doomed.
Yeah.
Christians, you got to have that spirit of we're gonna get through this because of what? Because of who I believe in, who's my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Yes, but no,
Mhm.
it's not doom and gloom and everything. The world will end one day. I'm not saying it's ending tomorrow. I don't know, but
No
not
one
to,
knows.
yeah, no one knows. I had this discussion with one of my friends, and
Okay.
she's been taking this so hard, about all the executive orders, things, people being deported, and some has been Americans, and it's really affecting her, where she has become sometimes physically ill.
Hmm.
Let's just say, friend, you have other things in your life that's
To
going
worry
on
about.
to
Yeah.
worry about than
Yeah.
what's going on over there.
Yes. In
You
another
you do.
country or somebody
Can't
else.
take on
Yeah.
some of you can't take
Uh-uh.
on all of that.
Uh-uh.
No,
Uh.
that's not meant. That's not your burden to carry. You pray, you go forth for what is going on right in your household, right on your job, the things that you can affect change in, then you do it. You can pray for other things that's going on, but you don't take on all of that. It's not your job to take on all of that. You can't
No.
bear that burden. You can't.
And you can't do nothing with it anyway. I mean, what can you do?
Let me know comments if I'm wrong in even saying that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let us know. We got another comment from it looks like YouTube. Here we go. Yeah, man. I'm like, come on.
All of my trust is in God alone. Okay, well then we'll be all right. The Bible is the best information ever. I agree with
Yeah.
something you said. Cain, wait and see.
Have a wait and
Right
see
there.
attitude.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what
Yes.
I'm talking about. Definitely. Have a wait and see
And you know
attitude.
what?
You gotta have that.
When I say that, to other
Uh-huh.
buddies of mine or just
Hmm.
people who we be talking about just different things in policy, that's
Yeah.
one answer that they don't like. But that is so true and factual. You
Yes.
have to wait and see.
Yeah.
All the rumors that's going on, come on. We have to
Yeah.
just wait and see what's going to affect.
Wait and see.
Can you prepare? Okay, they talking about my job might not be here next year. Man, I will try to prepare to look for other things, but
Yeah.
I've got to wait and see.
Yes.
I can't continue to worry about and stress about
Yeah.
this every day of my life. Now I got to live.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes. That's what
That's
I'm
all.
talking about, man. And a lot of people can't do that because they feel like they need validation right away.
Mm,
They need this information right
yeah.
away. But have a wait and see. Especially if just like our
What's up?
just like Janae said, and she's the only one that's kind of really putting information out there. But just like Janae say, yeah, if you put it in God's hands, then why are we even talking about it?
Come on.
Why are we even talking about it? Why is it even a conversation then? Right?
Yeah.
You put it there, you leave it there, right?
Come on.
That's how it's supposed to go, right? If you
Yeah.
put it
Oh,
there, you
that's
leave
all.
it there.
Come on. You better go. We about to take. Hey, we about to take up a collection. Close the doors. Oh, my bad. Hold on. That's
I'm
too
just
soon.
saying.
Hey,
I'm just
you
saying.
heard me? I said, close the doors. We about to take up a collection. Let's go.
I'm just saying,
Woo.
man. That's how it is. But a lot of people cannot accept the fact that they need to let things play out. You know,
Yes.
they can't. They want to have ultimate control, and they always say, it's in God's hands. Or if it's in God's hands, then leave it alone. Don't touch it.
It's hard.
Everybody say, Jesus take the wheel, but
Woo.
yeah, you still got a hand on it because you want to
Woo.
control it, right?
Kane,
You know what I'm saying?
when you said that right now, have you
Uh-huh.
been to those car washes? You have to
What's that?
drive up and let your tire be in there. And
Uh-huh.
then the guy tell you, put it in neutral. It says no
Mhm.
hands on the steering wheel. But sometimes your hands just, you're
Mhm.
right there. Your hands just want to get on there and just
Yeah.
get on that
See?
steering wheel.
See?
No, don't mess it up. Come on. Come
That's what
on.
I'm saying, man. Hey, a lot of people cannot do that though. That's what it is. We got to know. Oh, Janae is just all in it.
Yeah. The Bible. The nation is overpowered because of sin. Yes. Okay. God allowed them to be doomed. America is full
Mhm.
of filthy sin. Okay. Therefore,
Mhm.
we must be judged and overtaken. Read Revelation 18. Okay.
Okay.
And with that being said, that could so true. Okay. But I go on this just to
Mhm.
say this. Sin has always been around, you know. The Lord, we know Jesus died for our sins and
True. True.
all of that, and
Yeah.
came back, you know. You know where you're at, you know the scriptures, you know. And I'll say some Bible scholars speak of this right here, you know. Uh America is doomed. Okay. Sin has been going all over the world
Yeah.
from before our time, before our mother's time, father's time, and it's still going to go on today. You
Mhm.
know, are we really doomed when you know who your father is? Okay, we live in this world, but we don't supposed to be of the world. So you don't have to be doomed or whatever. You know you're doing the right thing.
Ah,
That's
I
all.
like it. I like
That's
it.
just
I
it
like it.
right
I
there.
like it.
You know. So
What'd you say? Close the door.
yeah, close. I said that earlier. I was messing around. I was messing around. I don't know if Kane cut that, but yeah, but I just don't. I don't try to subscribe to uh, the doom and gloom theory, or that it's true in there. It's true substance in there, but no, we're gonna uplift always. We're gonna uplift, and we're gonna have to try to continue to move one step at a time. That's it. That's all. That's all.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. That's how
But
you got to do it, though. This is a season to really let God take the wheel. Yeah, but yes. But like I said before,
what's that?
people will say, yes, let God take the wheel, let Jesus take the wheel, whatever. But they always got their hand on it because they want to steer
Ooh.
things in the direction that they wanted to go versus where God wants them to go. Because maybe God wants you to go through this test that you need to go through. But you been praying and try to get out of this.
Mm.
God said, no, you don't need to get out of it. You need to go through it. I need you. This makes you a better person.
Mm.
But a lot of people cannot deal with that. I'm telling
Mm.
you, they can't deal with it.
And Cain, I could say this, you know, and sin has always been judged. Yes, it will be, you know,
Mhm.
and it will be always. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's even difficult for me at times, you know, to let go of that will, you know, in a lot of different things. You know, we always say this, but I can tell you, there's been more times than not that I have maybe prayed about something, or I done told you, personally, man. Then you be like, hey man, you gotta just chill out and don't do this, man, right here, man. I go back, man. I gotta hurry up and get this done, man. Why did I spend that money on that when I could have just waited? I
True.
could have waited, Hey,
Yeah.
So that's what's up. That's what's up. So what else is going on, Kane, in the world? Hands up.
What is that? The
Yes,
hands up on a
yeah,
roller
roller
coaster ride.
coaster. Let's.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that right there
Yes,
because
I like that. We're gonna leave it up for a second. So yeah, I like that. Yes, we're going up and down. That's
yes,
what it is. And you
Kane.
cannot control it, but you
Woo!
gotta adapt to it.
I like that.
Yes. You
And
gotta you
sometimes,
gotta you gotta adapt to it. And a lot of people are willing to not adapt to it. They just want everything easy. Just
and
like I
Kane.
would say to you, Mitch,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
did Jesus have it easy in his last days?
Woo!
No,
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 right? All right. So
no.
why do you want it easy? Why do you want to
We don't
scapegoat?
want to feel it.
Yeah, they
We
don't
don't
want to
want to
go
feel it.
through it.
And Kane, with this
It makes you
roller
a better
coaster
person.
ride,
Yeah.
yes. But sometimes we get afraid. We inching up. Boom. We inching up. And we up to that top of that hill.
Mm-hmm.
Your hands clenching. I remember when I took my son on that roller coaster in Japan, third tallest roller coaster in the world. He wanted to leave. He didn't want it. I said, "Come on, man, we're gonna do it." His
Yeah.
first roller coaster in his life.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you, by the time we went down, he grabbed me, had that crazy grip. But then we hit another loop. His hands went up. He
Yeah.
having fun now.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have to live this life. We will have those
Yeah.
ups and downs. But sometimes when you're going on
True.
that ups or taking that loop, man,
Yep.
your hands up. You can give thanks because I done went through this and I surpassed it. Wasn't because of me. And
Yeah.
I don't we getting on this biblical tip this whole time, but we thank, we
Yeah.
thank
Yeah.
God
That's fine.
for
That's
the
fine.
ups and downs, for the roller
Yeah.
coasters and all of that. We
Mhm.
got to be able, and I'll say this and I'm gonna stop because now you got me going.
Mhm.
But we got to be thankful even in those tough times, even in those trials or tribulations. We have to give thanks, and that's what sometimes it may be difficult to do, but you should. It might even
Mhm.
help you get past that faster, or give you something. I am thankful I'm going through this. Man, my car, engine, everything. I need a new car. My car is done. It's on highway I-10. But you know
Mhm.
what? I'm thankful. It could be even worse
Yeah.
because I know it's an avenue is going to be opened up to me. I'm thankful in this bad time.
Well, we talked about this, and I think we got some actual content that you guys can check out on the YouTube channel for Crimson Bros Network. We talk about this, having the different opportunities to deal with what's right in front of you,
Come
and
on.
not even because a lot of people don't
Hey,
want to deal with it. They don't
talk,
want to
Kane.
deal with it.
Talk.
They do not want to deal with what's right in front of them. They want to change things. They want to cater to their situation or whatever. And in all actuality, that's not how life goes.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you stay in the present, like, all right. So I always talk about the present, right? A lot of people can't stay in the present. They in
Woo.
the past, they're always in the future, right? That's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
Man, about this is going to happen to me in the future, or man, this happened to me, or whatever. But how about right now?
Come on.
How about right now? How about right now? Stay in the present. What's going on with your life? What are you doing or what are you not doing? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people cannot deal with that because they
It's
always
true.
want to change things. They want things to go a certain way. And God said, you know what? No, this is what I want you to go through because I know you can handle it. I know you can handle it. I know you can handle it. And since I know you can handle it, here you go.
And it may be uncomfortable. The uncomfortable truth. Let's go. Come on, do something. Let's go. Come on.
For
Yeah.
sure, man.
Go
That's
on
what
this
I'm
roller
talking about.
coaster ride, baby. Shout out to
Yeah.
Janae.
Yeah,
Roger that.
Janae.
All right.
Appreciate it
Ooh.
joining us and doing that, man. Appreciate it, Janae. Because
Yeah.
some people are watching or whatever, but they're not really saying that. And that's okay too. Because some people don't have a question or don't want to interject, but guaranteed,
Give a
appreciate
shout
it.
out where you're from, somebody. Give a shout
Yeah.
out where you're from. Let us know.
Yeah. In the chat, let us know where you're from. If you're sitting there listening or whatever, let us know, where you're from. Put it out in the chat. Even and I'll put you up there too, TikTok. I know TikTok, we got somebody watching on TikTok or whatever. But yeah, TikTok, Rumble,
Let's
Twitch,
go. Come
whatever,
on.
let us know. Oh, we got a comment here. Let's see. Yeah, people need to hear this all around the world. People are crashing out
Hey,
because they think they can't handle it. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They are. And I wish this can be shared to a lot of different people, and it may be motivation, it may be something they need to hear, but it's one of those things. Like it may hit them a little later because this is out there. When you put it on the internet, it's out there. It's out there.
I bet you if we add a twerking video in here, it might get
it's good.
Come on.
A twerking
video,
a prank video,
yes,
any of that stuff like that. Oh yeah, they
come on.
tuned in. Or a fighting video,
or fighting, yeah.
They tuned in. They tuned in.
Let me
That's
tell
so
you
crazy.
Let me
It's
say
something
this
to help you. You know what I mean? Go ahead. What you say?
Young people, they don't have to be young, but young people, please, please leave these our older people alone, the elderly people.
What
Can
they
you
doing?
try to be respectful? Man, I see a lot
What
of
have you
these
seen?
prank videos. I see
Oh,
older people, younger people, just disrespecting, talking crazy, cussing out elders, people in their 60s and 70s or whatever
mm,
for no reason. They think it's fun. I
mm,
just we wasn't brought up in an era like
really,
that.
really.
But come on, just
Hmm.
respect them, period. And they might say some things you might not like. Correction, son, could you pull your pants up?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gotta talk to me like that. I gotta live my life. This is my truth. Oh man. When I hear my truth, man, okay. Woo. Feel like I'm getting itchy all over. I hear my truth. I
My
mean,
truth. Your truth
hey,
can be a lie, right?
woo, come on. They said the devil is a lie. Hey.
Yeah, yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. I just
Yeah,
respect.
man,
That's
that's
it.
wild.
That's it.
That's
Or whatever.
wild. That's wild. Oh, we got another one. From Janae here. Men about
Roger that. Shout out to the
hey,
GA, DA,
hey,
DN. Roger that.
Gaston, Alabama. Where is
Let's
that
go.
at?
Hey,
Can
hold on.
somebody find that on the map?
Hey,
Where
don't
is
don't
that
hey,
at?
don't hey. Leave it alone. Okay.
It's out
Hey,
there. Hey, you from Alabama, though?
oh,
You
hey,
know?
that's it. I'm from Gaston,
Oh,
but
you from
uh
Gaston? Okay, okay.
but we have Niagara Falls is up there, New York and
New York,
all
yeah.
of that. Yeah.
Hmm.
We don't have Niagara Falls. We have Nakalula Falls. So
Nakalulu.
Nakalula Falls, yes.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
Indian. But so
Okay.
imagine Niagara Falls, all that water. Well, we have a little trickle. Okay, it's just it's a drop, but it's a trickle of water going down. So sometimes you
Oh
can
my God.
walk across the water and everything. But yeah,
So you
shout
can get
out.
in the water. It's a waterfall that you can actually get inside. You can get
Well,
into the water below,
well,
or no?
some places,
It's not
but
that deep.
people when it floods or whatever, you won't want to do that because those people have got in the water and you know those currents and things like
Mhm.
that to take them up under. But
Oh,
it's a place where
oh,
you can
okay.
do some hiking. One day, Crimson Bros are gonna go down there to Gaston. We're gonna
Well,
do that.
I'll try it out. I'll try that. So what's interesting? What you talking about? How it'll take you under? So there was when I went to Costa Rica. They
Okay.
had this. They had where we did the ATVs, right? So
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
did the ATVs, we get to a point and they'd say, "All right, get off, and we're gonna walk and we're gonna see this little pool area or whatever, right, where the falls are." So we got off, get there, and they said, "Don't jump in this area." Because you can actually jump out because it was actually you can get in the water and everything. But they said don't get in this area because the way the water works, it'll suck you down and you can't
Ooh.
get back up. And it just keep you down. It wanted you can't come up. Well, I said, what? It's like, yeah. So don't get in that area or
Mhm.
whatever. And it's just the way the water works and the way the water falls.
Sure.
And it kind of it creates a swirl, and the swirl will keep you down and will not. And they said they had a lot of fatalities there. So I was like, God dog. Oh,
Mm.
yeah. So, and it wasn't like crystal clear water, but and then that's hard enough because if it's not crystal clear water, you can't even see the person down there, right? You
Oh,
can't even see them.
okay,
So
okay.
you're looking for people that's in this murky water or whatever. So it was just interesting just to see something like that. But they was in, some people like to jump in and do that type of stuff or whatever. But
Yeah. Hey,
not us.
well, and I
Go
want to
ahead.
shout out to the people and let them know in June,
Oh
the
yeah,
Crimson
yeah.
Bros will be going back to Puerto Rico.
Hey,
People in the
baby.
chat, let us know where to go, what to do. We want to do something
Yeah.
different. I definitely want to go horseback riding. Uh,
Okay, that would be cool.
while
That'll
we
be
there,
cool. Yeah.
yeah, some
Well, yeah,
horseback
we
riding.
going to Puerto Rico. Like we went last year,
Yeah,
and had a
had
good
a pretty,
time or
yeah,
whatever.
pretty
Right
tough.
in September of last year, we went down there and checked it out and had a good time down there. So we're
Shout
gonna
out
go back
Ocean One.
again. Yeah, we're gonna go back again and have a
Mhm.
good time and sit back and just kind of enjoy it. But we this time we're going in June, so it's gonna be probably a lot more people there or whatever.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
And we still doing the Airbnb too as well.
Yeah, we
So
like staying
yeah,
with
yeah,
these
we
people.
yeah, we're gonna, have a bunch of people or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna be in Puerto Rico, San Juan, just to be
Yes.
exact, or whatever. And you guys can just let us know what y'all think about
Yeah.
San Juan, the different activities we can do or whatever. We're gonna probably be there. What is it, the 17th through the 22nd or something like that?
Something like that, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Something
We'll,
like
we'll
that.
be
Let us
down
know.
there,
Let us
and we,
know.
we we may go live down there too.
Oh, we will. We will.
We made one of those days down there. We'll check it out and try to do that. But yeah, let us know some hot spots or some places that that you suggest that we go to and check out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, we've been down there once, but we did a few little things here and there. But you can't do it all in one trip. So
No.
that's why we're going back and bringing some extra people too that haven't
Yeah,
been there. So
experience. Yeah,
yeah,
get the
yeah,
experience.
yeah, yeah,
Because people always say at the end, do something. If you
yeah.
can't uh, you know, travel, like go overseas, Puerto Rico, and
Mhm.
I'll tell you this, Puerto Rico is not overseas, just a
Nope.
driver's license, people. That's it. It is a not expensive trip just to go
Mhm.
over and experience something different or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It is. It's really nice to do that. But say you can't do that. I don't care if you go 4 towns over.
Mhm.
You need to get out of the area where you're at and see
Yeah.
something different. I tell you what's cool is you never think of it, but man, just even going hiking, y'all. Just I
Okay.
mean, just
Yeah,
walking. I'm
yeah.
serious.
Yeah, you
Nature,
wouldn't think you
man.
wouldn't you
You wouldn't
wouldn't
think
think
it, but
that,
man,
hiking would be a thing. And we
oh,
know
oh,
we know we, black
come
folks,
on, go on and
we
say it.
normally don't.
What? What?
Yeah, black
Go
folks, we,
ahead.
we don't walk. We don't go hiking.
Yeah, but
They
man,
think
Miss
it's
Lester,
nothing.
all right.
But it's the adventure going and
Yes.
then the where you get to at the end.
Oh,
Even
come
if
on.
it's a scenic view, that's exactly what what you get to. That's the end result. So, but
Yeah.
so on TikTok we got Zoe is saying y'all need to go to Jamaica.
Hey, hey, hey. I got a story. Hey, oh man. Hey, what's up? So talking about yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out
Oh man.
Jamaica, Buju Banton. I love reggae music. Shout out Buju, man. For
Hey,
real.
hey,
But
hey,
Kane,
man.
would you want to do that, man?
I'll go.
Trips and bros go
I'll
there,
I'll,
you know.
I'll go to
I did
Jamaica.
Otros Rios for
Oh, you
about a
went to
week.
Ocho's Rios.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and you guys let us know where's the best spots.
Where's to
Ocho's
go?
Rios or Kingston or wherever, right? Like where's the best spots? But I've never been. I'll
Okay.
go. It's never been on top of my list, but I'll go. Because I hear mixed reviews. How should
Hmm.
I say? And then usually I don't
What is
know.
it? What is it?
Usually
What is it, Kane?
women go to Jamaica and guys go to DR. That's just usually how it goes.
What? I'm not, I am
You never
perplexed.
heard that? You never heard
I'm
that?
perplexed. Why? Why? Kane, I don't want to see you on one of them that lazy river getting that old rub and massage. Hold on
that's
now.
what that's what I see. The little stone rub or whatever they doing, the
Hmm.
little white stuff that they
Salt,
put,
salt rub. Yeah.
salt rub, whatever,
Hmm. Yeah.
whatever that is. That's what the women do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you said, Mitch, you did it too, right?
Wait,
You
wait.
you
No,
did a
I
little.
ain't. No, you ain't do no grown man. Hold on now.
You
Hey,
got the
10 10.
cheeks done. You got the
Hey,
cheeks
hey,
done.
hey, no. These cheeks I'm trying to get my beard to come in for, but no, let's go.
I'm just saying, like that's what they normally do, especially with the females, because
Yeah.
I get it. But I'll go.
Yeah,
I'll go
man.
sit back and
Okay,
chill.
we'll see. We'll see.
Mhm.
I I heard some good things about Kingston, but I heard Kingston too. They don't play. You need to know where you're going. Ochos Rios, those people, they
Is
took
crime?
care
Is
of
it?
me. They took care of me in Ochos Rios. That's one thing I can say. They really
Oh,
took
okay.
care of me. Oh yeah.
Now Zoe said, yeah, Ocho, Portland. You heard of Portland
No, 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 I haven't.
and the Grill. You
Negril,
heard of
yes. Yeah, I heard
Okay.
Negril is nice.
So it
Yeah.
said Ocho, Portland, and the Grill. Check out those spots.
Okay.
That's what it
That's
said.
what's up. I think
Yeah.
Negril is a part of the main tourist area also,
Mhm.
you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Okay.
yeah. I wouldn't mind. We could go see uh a Buju concert. or whatever
Okay.
down there. You know, I don't know if you're
Mhm.
down with Buju Banton.
Yeah, I listen.
Until I'm laid to rest, yes, always be depressed. There's no life in the West.
Hey,
Yes.
look, what's so crazy
I know.
about
Yeah, let's
Jamaica?
go. Let's
It
go.
seems like it's always a social issue going on when they.
Hey, you better leave Jamaica alone. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's
Come
always a
on.
social issue. Hey, do you remember when we was in
In Cuba.
Cuba? And like, do you remember the guy that he called 16? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked
I
like
mean,
he's 16. He looked
yeah,
young. This is
but he was
Jamaican
old.
guys, and then the
Yeah.
other dude, I can't remember the other guy, but he would always ask me to borrow the caddy because I had an
Yeah.
old. You guys, I had an old
Yeah.
Cadillac. I don't even remember what year it was.
It was long
It
body.
was a
Yes.
brown one, and it was
Yeah.
like two doors and big old heavy doors. Y'all know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. I think it was DeVille. I think it was
Yeah.
Cadillac
Might have been.
DeVille or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he would always like, "Hey, Kane, he wanted to borrow it, especially when I went on leave or whatever. He wanted to utilize it or whatever. So I was like, man, yeah, you can ride it. You can ride through the
Tell
through
me
the
about the
base or
special
whatever.
effects on the caddy because everybody loved it. What
The
was the
special
special
effects.
effects on the caddy? Because everybody loved it.
So I had a little switch. So down there near, where your knee is, as you're driving or whatever, there was a little switch down there. And because I had bought this car for $500.
Yeah.
I bought this thing for $500. So I clicked the little switch, and it's a like police siren. It's you know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay. So
Yeah.
I used to mess with people. I be rolling in the caddy. I roll in the caddy. And then somebody walking on the side of the street, I just turn on the little siren or whatever.
Yes,
I
miss
used to
that
mess with
night.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time. It has a little siren. I don't know who put it on there or
The,
whatever, but it was just so crazy, man.
the
It was
little
just so
beach
crazy.
parties, bring the caddy up, put the
Oh yeah.
siren on.
Yep.
Yes, scare the
Yep.
people.
Everybody knew that was me. They were like, "Oh, that's Kane right there with the caddy,
Yeah.
Cadillac DeVille, Cadillac DeVille."
Mm, mm, mm.
I got look like I got a from TikTok here. Do you know Vibes Cartel? VYBZ Vibes Cartel.
Man, that
Shout
sounds
him out. You know
Vibes
him
Cartel. I'm trying to think of from where.
from Jamaica.
Ah,
He's a Jamaican artist. I think he's a Jamaican artist, like one of the
I
guys
have to
that.
listen to some music.
Okay.
But I'm big into my reggae,
Probably
especially old
the
school.
old school though,
Yeah, old
but
school.
not
Because I
not
mean,
the new guys. He may be
yeah,
newer. He may be newer.
yeah. But I done heard that name before too. But and I'll say if that's my man Zoe talking about it, is
Yeah.
there still like not a beef, but Khaled, when Khaled does his remixes and he bring all those Jamaican Mad Lion and during
Mm-hmm.
SZA,
Okay.
when he bring all of them together, I think that's a great deal. And it seems like some people they're tired of it, but it don't seem like the Jamaican artists really come together and make those massive hits unless Khaled is involved. I mean, what is your thoughts on that?
It may be because when we were younger, yes, reggae was very popular.
Yeah, what was down there?
It's not popular now though.
You don't think so? Well, you have to
think-
be just in that climate. Yeah, because we don't have what's a big Jamaican
What's
artist
up?
that's getting
Yeah,
over
right
here?
now, right now. I
I
guess
can't tell
Vibes
you.
Cartel may be one, but
Okay. We'll have to
but
look.
who like 2025? Like who?
We can't. We can't.
No,
say.
you always listen to something old from Bougie
Yeah.
Bonton or something. All that stuff is
that's
old.
classic. Yeah.
It's like listening to Al Green. It's old.
Oh
But
man, come on now.
I'm saying,
Yeah, I
like,
got you.
what's new though? So you don't have no new artists from Jamaica that you listen to, right?
No, not right now. Not at this
No
present
reggae.
time. No, it's so many. Man, I'm still getting into some of the old Marley albums, man. I'm not talking
Yeah,
about
but
Bob
see,
Marley,
that's
but
old.
I know it is, but it's
Yeah.
so much good music out there.
Yeah.
Oh man, Damien, all of them. Oh yeah, I hit the old school still, you know.
So yeah, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
listen, so you listen to the the 70s, the 80s, or whatever, right? You listen
Yeah,
to
yeah,
those.
into
Yeah.
the 90s and 2000s, you know.
Well, ain't no
Of
2000s. I don't think you
yeah, yeah,
listen to
yeah, yeah,
anybody.
yeah, yeah. I
Who in the
don't know
2000s you listen
who
to?
came out. When did he come out with Jamrock? Um, that's old. Now, man, I don't know. That could be 15, 20 years old now. So yeah, 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 yeah. It's all older artists right now.
Yeah,
But
see, that's what I'm saying. So, and a lot of people don't hear that stuff because it's not played very often.
yeah, yeah.
It's
And
only
why?
played in probably like hole in the walls,
Look, and
but
when I
it's
go,
never, huh? Go ahead.
no, I know, and I'm finna say, I'm sorry for over talking you, but when I even go places here, if I meet my buddies somewhere, you know, when I rarely do meet some people out, I always ask them to play. Hey, can you play a Jamaican song? Can you play a little reggae? Can you put a little buju? They look at me like, hey, yeah, man, we'll try to get it there. I think
Yeah,
it's gonna happen
because
maybe
it's
one
because it's
time, you know,
because it's nothing new.
and where
Like
I'm at, you know, in
the
the
only
South,
thing
you
that
know.
they play now is what do you call it? It's not reggae. It's
Well,
what?
the dance hall or whatever. I mean,
No,
that's
not the dance hall because there's nobody doing dance hall. Who's
oh, you're
doing
talking
it?
about Afro beats. You're talking about Afro beats, probably
So
then.
Afro
Afro beats
beats,
and
they do
what's
that.
his
They do
name?
that,
I'm trying to
and
think
then
of
they
his
do
name.
the what's the boy that does what do you consider Pitbull
Oh,
is?
Pitbull. Well, just a pop icon, you know. I mean,
No,
he does. I would say pop icon. But a lot of his, I won't say
yeah.
reggaeton. Reggaeton is, you know, mm, Pitbull is his own artist, man. You know, like I say, Snoop is his own artist because they'll put out anything
Well,
that they
well,
want to
well,
now.
well,
You know.
we'll just say reggaeton and Afro
Yeah.
beats, but there's
Yeah.
no
Oh yeah.
reggae
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like there's no reggae
I could
anymore.
agree with you on that. I could agree
Yeah,
with you on that. Reggaeton and Afro beats, you know.
yeah,
I
yeah,
was trying to think of my
and that's why
man.
they call it reggaeton because they ain't doing traditional reggae
Yeah, it's
anymore.
fusion. Fusion. Yes,
Yes,
yes, yes,
yes,
yes,
yes.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, and that's what Sean Paul and you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Shout
yeah.
out to all my people, my Boricuas. Let's go, let's go. You know, my old school.
Yeah.
Suavemente. You know, I'm gonna always do that, people. I love it. I need to go ahead and learn Spanish. Okay. Shout out to all
Espanol.
my yes. We need to learn it,
Mhm.
Kane.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
was trying to learn it at one point.
yeah.
At one point, I was. You remember when we rode out to
Colombia.
Colombia,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Colombia,
Shout
Colombia.
out to Colombia,
Yes,
Bogota,
yes. Bogota.
Medellin. Let's go.
Yeah, Bogota. Me and you went to Bogota, and then I went to Cartagena.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
I've been there,
but yeah.
Cartagena. Let's go.
Woo, yeah, that was good. It's good times, man. Good,
Yes,
definitely good
sir. Yes,
times,
sir.
man.
Yes,
Just
sir. Yes, sir.
engulfing ourselves into the culture. I remember when we went to do you remember was it Mexico or was it Colombia? I think it may have been Mexico where we went to
The Gold Museum.
mm, well, that was Colombia. That was
That was
Colombia. I was
Colombia.
talking about
Yes.
the place that the guy, the taxi or Uber or whatever. I think that was Mexico. Yes, it was Mexico. Where they took us to the restaurant that's supposed to be good or
Oh,
whatever,
out in town.
they brought
Yeah.
around. Yes,
What part
yes,
of Mexico was that? Puerto Vallarta. Puerto
yes,
Vallarta. Yes,
yes.
yes,
That's
yes.
what it was. Puerto
Oh, that was
Vallarta.
great. Eating with the
Man,
locals. Yes.
yeah, man. Eating with the locals, they come
Oh
around.
man, it was
They
good.
was doing what is that machata band or whatever it was. They
Yes.
came in.
They
They
stayed a little
came.
too long. They were looking in your eyes. I don't know what was
Jack
going
and
on.
Jill,
Y'all
Jack
had a
and Jill,
connection.
Jack and Jill, Jack and
Yes.
Jill.
Mm.
I'm telling you, man. Oh my
But
goodness.
I'll say something too, people.
Mhm.
You'll be surprised. Now we was over in Bogota, right? Colombia.
Yeah,
And we went to this gold museum. It was nice,
yeah,
very nice.
yeah.
And we're just going through the museum, you know, looking at the history. And then I was so surprised in their museum. You know, they had I can't even think of his name. I had read of him before. It was the general. I think they made him a general. Uh, Haiti. It had a picture of him in the uprising. You know, and I was like, wow, I can't believe he's in their museum.
Mhm.
Uh, but he led the uprising. You know, it's no more. We're not gonna have any slaves here. You know, he led the revolt, and they were able to not have any slaves there anymore. And I'm gonna say this, getting into politics and all that good stuff. That's one reason why Haiti is treated like it is now, because they had to pay so much sanctions and everybody was going to attack them and all of those things of that nature. So shout out to my Haitians and all that. They sapase, mabule, camarele, all that good stuff. But yes, I was just surprised to see the history of having Haiti in their museum in Bogota, Colombia. So that was just very
Yeah,
interesting
that's
to me.
interesting. But my thing with Haiti is
Come
why
on.
is why is
Well,
Haiti such a? I mean, it's not a place that people want to be at.
no, no, it's not.
Um, but it shares the same soil
Come on.
as Dominican
I know.
Republic.
I talk. You know what?
Well, what's the difference? I mean, they have a little border between the two countries or whatever, but they share the same soil. So why is it that Dominican is not as corrupt, should I say? But then you have
Haiti,
right
which
over there, yeah, Haiti is just people are struggling and trying to find their
uh,
way.
yes, and everything, coup after coup. Kane, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's a great question.
yeah,
Uh, maybe somebody in the chat or uh,
yeah.
would just enlighten us on that. I mean, you can assume so many different things. One
True.
assumption: the way they treat each other. Is Dominicans lighter than Haitian people? Is it a
Usually,
colorism
yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Yes. Is it a colorism thing? I done
But that,
said it.
I don't think. I don't
I
think.
don't know, Kane.
What
I
would
don't know.
color? What would color have to do with
I don't
anything?
know, Kane. I don't know, brother. I'm just
Yeah,
putting it out there. That could be
yeah,
a unintelligent thing that I just said or whatever, but I'm
yeah.
putting it out there too, because we know in different cultures, the lighter skinned people usually might do better.
Mhm.
Even in Cuba, the lighter skin, it's a colorism thing that's going on
Yeah.
with them.
Well, even in Colombia too,
Yes,
like the
come
different
on.
parts of Colombia, some are lighter and darker.
Yes.
Depends on if they're near the coast and if they're in the mountains or whatever, right?
Oh
So
yeah,
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 it's crazy.
definitely, brother.
Uh oh, we got another from TikTok. We got Zoe says Vibes Cartel is coming to Brooklyn, New York. Y'all need to check them out.
Okay, hey, I'm gonna have to listen to Vibes Cartel
Yeah.
tonight
Check them
and
out.
see
Check them
what's
out.
up.
And just see, you know, if he's part of the, I guess, the exclusive back in the day that you used to listen to.
Oh yeah, come on, man.
Yeah,
All
listen,
of it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
listen to it
I
all.
just
Yeah, that's what I'm
want to
talking
see
about.
my man before, and I hate I missed him last time they was in when he was doing his tour, Bujimanta, when he was in Atlanta. I missed it, and I missed the
Oh,
Miami one. Yeah,
how old is Buju?
he's the man. I don't
50,
know.
60,
Oh no, he definitely was probably in his 50s,
50.
late 50. I mean, something like that. But he makes great music. Shout out to
He,
Dern. I mean,
oh,
golly, I can't think of their names right now. He the fireman. Come on, Zoe, the fireman.
the
He an old
fireman.
school guy. He calls himself the fireman. I can't
What you talking
believe.
about? Beanie? Beanie?
No, not Beanie. No, man. Come on.
Who you talking about?
Man, I had to go to my phone. I hate to go to Google. I hate. He was on it with
Who you talking about?
golly. I'm upset with this right here. I gotta go.
Reggae.
Yeah,
Reggae.
let's
Let me
go.
see here. See if I can even find something that's
I gotta put in DJ Khaled and Capleton. Come on, fire man. I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
Capleton.
Yes,
I
Capleton.
remember that. I
Yes.
remember that. I remember that.
Oh man. Yeah. Let me turn that down. I don't want us to get hit, but I'm tripping. But shout out to all my people that love reggae music, that really get down. Capleton, Bounty Killer. I'm missing a lot, but it's all old school.
Yeah, it's all old
But
school. Like I
yeah,
said,
but to have the energy, the fire. Come on.
Reggae. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can play anything real
Shout out
quick.
Movado. Oh man, I wish you could get the. I mean, like we doing a reaction. I mean, man, what you
What's
putting
that?
on? Is that Bob's Cartel?
I ain't playing nothing yet. What was that noise?
I heard it come in. Is Buju trying to call in? What's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? Let's go.
Oh, it's just letting us know that the live about to end on TikTok, but we kept it going. We kept it going.
Yeah,
It was saying that you have detected inactivity. Okay. See if you can hear this though. Let's see. I just want to make sure you can hear it. Let me know if you can hear it.
Hey,
You can hear that?
oh, yeah. We gotta walk like a champion. Let's go.
There you go.
Walk like a champion. Talk like a champion. Hey, let's go. The voice changes, baby. I can't help it.
Yeah.
Talk like a champion. Woo, we taking this back. Hey, what they be doing? What they be doing up? Hey, you remember that back in the day? You blow the whistle to bring it back.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
In Jamaica,
I remember
let's
that.
go.
They started the whole song over. Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey, Zoe said y'all talking about Capleton. He is the fireman.
That's what I was. Thank
Yeah.
you, Zoe. Come on, you gotta be with me on it, bro. Come on. See, if you do that DJ Khaled, where you come from, Kane? Can you just?
Oh, I remember that. I remember that.
Come on now. That was so. Zoe, what are your thoughts on that? Where you come
Here you
from?
go. Let's see.
Thank you for blessing us with that. Yes. It's all good.
You remember this?
Hey, I remember that. Hey man.
Dude, I
yes.
remember this when I was in Iraq.
Oh man. And we'll just do things, they'll have like when I was in Afghanistan, they'll have, don't get me started. America is Babylon. Yeah. Yeah. We be hollering. But you know what? Like you Iraq or whatever, I'm Afghanistan, and just to decompress, they might have a little hall or a little rec center where, hey, it might be a little salsa night. Just for 2 hours, let your hair down and stuff. That would be so nice, man. People who you never would expect to just try to dance, and you do what you can to decompress, people. Oh man, and this music is just so beautiful. It's I kill. Oh yeah. Oh, you better stop. Don't make me mess
Don't
my
play
back
this no more. I'm trying. Chilling with the no. I'm telling you, reggae. They had stuff going on, man.
Yeah. Hey, Kane,
So-
we don't froze. Hold on. Oh, let's go.
So I remember back in Charleston, second
What's
news
up?
station, Charleston. We went to this little club, and it was a reggae club. And this is in Charleston, South Carolina, and stationed there at the weapon station there. And they had this song. When I play it now, it doesn't have the bass, but when they was in there, and they put all the bass and everything in it. Yeah. Instead, if you remember this guy right here. Do you remember Nado?
I'm trying to think. Hey.
See if you know it.
Oh, wait. Let's go, boy. Hey, hold on. Hey, I did that first part, brother. Hey, we'll be dancing. I was a dancing cat. I still like to dance, Oh, man.
Just sweating everywhere.
Yeah, sweat. Let's go. No, girl, I don't want to. I just want to dance. Let's go. We cutting up.
And then I know this one right here.
Man, I feel like we finna go get some jerk chicken and
Jerk
have a
chicken at the
team.
jerk house.
We
Do you
get a
remember the jerk
team.
house? You
Yes,
remember
we
the
get a
jerk house?
team. Yes.
Love me, baby.
Yeah.
Together.
Who would have thought we'd end up on this tip right now? Let's go.
I can't wait till the morning sun. Man, I love that.
Come on.
That's it. That used to be the joint, bro.
Yeah. Hey, well, we about to shut it down. Hey, everybody, come on. Let's go. Yeah.
Let me see what else I got. Oh, this is back in the day. Here, this one.
Oh, come on. They know who that is.
What's the guy name? What's the guy name?
Come on.
You remember the guy name? Tell me who the guy is.
Let's go. Let's Shaba. Let's go. Shaba. Let's go. I'm trying to think of the cat who was singing with this.
I know a girl.
Man, he just be riding the beat, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
When he, I don't know how much respect they give Shaba, man, but we gotta give him his props, man.
Yeah, man. We used to listen
Because
to
he
that,
was
though.
like the dance hall. I don't know if he was the first one to break out big in the States. I'm not talking about like Bob Marley and what he did or whatever. He was worldwide, but he wasn't to us dance hall. When Shaba came,
Yeah.
come on, you know.
Yeah.
I remember when old Buster Bus, you know, did the remix to this. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See?
Mhm.
Ooh, hey, came. I better go put on some clothes. I gotta go find me a place to go. Let's go.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, man.
Man, since we on this musical tip, man, let me ask you this right here, brother.
What's up?
You ever got into go-go music, man?
For
Because you
some
up
reason.
there
Yeah, but for
in
some
the
reason.
DMV. Shout out DMV, you know.
Yeah, oh my
Shaba was
goodness.
the man. Hold
Yeah.
on. What's up about Shaba? Hey. Yeah.
So they done changed up. This is Afro beats now. But
yeah,
but
Afrobeats
yeah.
is good. It's hard.
Man, it's a difference.
Well,
Difference.
man, I love that little lady right there. Who,
Oh yeah,
her
she's
voice
great.
and
She's
everything.
great.
Yeah.
Has our own unique sound.
And then what's the Afrobeats guy name that did the song with Beyonce?
Whiskey. Oh, you talking about Whiskey?
No. He an African artist. He international, worldwide. I can't think of his name. He did that song with Beyonce.
Yeah,
I think off a Lemonade album.
Oh.
You know what? You gonna make me do research. What is it?
Mm.
Yeah. This when you just vibing, people. It's
that's
okay
all.
to vibe. It's okay to vibe.
Yeah, y'all
You in the
y'all
car?
gotta do that sometimes.
Yes.
Join me out of my mind. You
You
don't
don't
need
need
no
nobody. Yeah.
You don't need no other body. The way you
I know you're talking about.
do me. Just give me the line.
Hey, I remember when he was on fire everywhere. Come on, man. And it just seemed like he faded though, right?
Yeah, but he did it for so many years though.
Yeah. Did he?
Yeah, he did it for.
He had a
quite
run? Okay.
Yeah, he had a long run.
Oh. Hey, and when I was driving from Alabama to Florida, shout out Jacksonville, Florida, Duval.
Yeah.
Shaggy has Shaggy on Sirius XM as a reggae station. Oh my goodness. It took me down the road, man.
Is he actually on there?
Yeah, he talked a little bit.
He
played
talks
some
a
of his
little
songs,
bit?
but
Okay.
he played whoever the DJ playing everything. Oh man, it was fire.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That's Sirius XM.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Shaggy station, you know.
Okay.
But the one thing about the Crimson Bros, the Uncomfortable Truth, we listen to everything. I
Yeah.
like all genres of music. I won't lie.
Man.
Even go-go got on me. It got in my spirit at first. The first 2 years I was in Virginia, did not like it. When I was leaving, it jumped on me.
It was like Zoe shared our live. Appreciate it, Zoe.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Oh, what you know about that? Let's go.
You don't know anything about this right here. That's Afro beats again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Afro beats. They really transform, I think, some of the music, you know.
Yes.
The fusion. Yes.
Is it
that
more
beat.
so from Ghana? Where are they?
Well, see, I can't even give you that history. I just know
Okay,
Africa, you know.
Okay.
I know they infuse a lot of different,
Yeah.
and Burna Boy is one of the biggest artists, you know, worldwide.
I'm trying to see if I got anything else on this thing.
I'm surprised you ain't got no Burna Boy on now. I'm surprised.
But what's one of his top songs?
Oh man, you type in Burna Boy. Good gracious, let me see.
No, but I'm on this.
Oh, okay.
iPod, not iPod, but iTunes.
Okay.
This one.
I love the one with him and
Juba.
I love the one with him and Beyonce. I won't lie.
Oh,
I just do. Ja Ari. Oh man. But
what y'all know about this? In the chat.
Come on.
Life is what you make it.
Come on. Talk to him. Ooh, we just moving slow. That's it.
Yeah.
Come on. Paint the picture. We got a different congregation right now. Let's go, people. Yeah.
I don't even know who's listening now.
Yeah. But it's all good.
Yeah.
We still speaking the word. You know, it's
Yeah.
all love.
If you on and we've been on here quite some time on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, give us some hearts, man. Just tap the screen as many times as you can or whatever. Just tap the screen.
What those young people do? They be doing that right
do.
there. That's what they be doing, ain't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Just tap the screen, man. Give us some hearts. Give us some hearts on TikTok.
That's all.
Hey, on YouTube, just give us a thumbs up.
That's it.
Forward to somebody. Yeah. You can send it to somebody. Like, check these guys out. We got some other stuff, man.
And in 15 minutes, we're gonna take up a collection. Let's go. Close the door again. I said close the door. Hold on. Ooh. Life is what we make it. We don't have time for no recession. Come on. Shoot. I know who my daddy is. You
looks like we got a request here. Pablo YG. You heard of that person?
Pablo YG.
Pablo YG. You heard that? That name?
I don't know.
Let me look at that. Let me look that up first.
Oh darn! It came right up when I.
You gotta let me see. I don't know who Pablo YG is. Is that a?
Let's say Pablo YG, Rich and Richer.
Yeah, but which one is the most popular song? Oh, okay, here goes 20 million views right here.
Oh yeah, that might be it.
Let me see if I can do this without messing this up.
Okay. Man.
Yeah. Let me see if I can do it. Hold on.
If you gave me 3 more minutes, I might have put a freestyle on that thing right
there.
He ain't about to do nothing. I don't know. I was feeling something.
Tell me if you can hear it. All right.
Okay.
Just let me know. Can you hear that?
No.
Can't hear nothing. Can't hear nothing?
No. Check one. Nope.
Oh, shoot. What did I do wrong?
We just trying to get it. Technical difficulties. Shout out Pablo YG.
All right. Tell me if you can hear it now.
Oh, that beat, man. Until it just made me want to talk afterwards. Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Janae. Guarantee.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Guarantee. Well, so what you got? What you got? Any other topics or anything you want to talk about?
Just real quick,
okay.
Dad, and they can go out and kill some.
Hold on now.
Yeah, that was something
Okay,
came up
okay,
right there.
okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just real quick. Your thoughts, man, on the Anthony Edwards with his with just the young lady, not a
Okay.
young lady, but the lady who she got pregnant
Mm-hmm.
and maybe even offering the 1 million, 1.2 million dollars to take care until the kids is 18 years old, paying all the child support because hey,
So
he said he
so
don't want to be have anything to do with the kid. If this is
mhm,
all allegedly reported,
mhm.
he don't want to have anything to do with the kid because they was having a good time and she ended up getting pregnant. Um, so I'm gonna give you this money. I want you to talk
do
to
you
the
do you
audience.
so do you think that all of that is true? What
Um,
who
this,
gave out that information?
oh,
That
this
would
is
be
all alleged. This all that
okay.
everybody's been reporting. Everybody's been reporting.
Okay.
Nobody knows. I mean, it's stories that he was giving her 100,000 to go ahead and take care of the situation. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but
There's
it
no
don't even cost
receipt.
that much. It don't
I
even
know,
cost
but
that much.
that's just for pain and suffering. We
Okay.
know it don't cost that much. Come on, yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
for pain and suffering, and that money was reportedly, if this true, allegedly, say, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Took the money and
Didn't
no, I'm
do it.
not doing it. Didn't do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now the one
So
point.
so this will be my thoughts with this.
What's that?
I understand he got some money, even if
Yeah.
this is alleged and whatever, right?
Hmm.
But he has to know that there are a lot of people that are looking for a meal ticket. They're looking for somebody that can pay, especially if she has a child and then guarantee that's money that she has. Because if he's going to give her 1.2, 1.8, whatever it is, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's going to give that to her. Um he shouldn't put himself in that predicament. First off,
Well, okay.
I don't agree with paying for just give the money and then leave them alone. I don't agree with that. If that is true,
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards, if it is true that that is your child, and you find out that it is your child, you need to be a part of the child's life versus just throwing some money at it.
Well, you can't
And
make people do that.
I know you can't make them. I know you can't make them, but
Hmm.
he just need to, because I think that child will be in a better space
Yeah.
if he be a part of the child's life versus giving some money. That ain't gonna do nothing, because he's gonna yearn for the
Like
father.
they
He or
always.
she, yeah, they're gonna always yearn for him, no matter what you say. You can say
Yeah.
whatever you want to say, but they're always gonna yearn for the father.
Yeah.
You know, she may have somebody to replace him or whatever, but it's not gonna be the same.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Yeah.
so he's gonna reach out and try, he or she, because we don't know if it's a boy or girl or whatever, but they're gonna want that father figure, and him just paying $1 million because you got it. I don't agree with it. I think he should. I think he should just take the child, if anything. So I just take the child.
Well, I appreciate that. But the young lady, I think she has reportedly two other kids by individuals with money. She ended up, and I watched it. She ended up coming on and just saying, "Hey, y'all judging me, but y'all having babies by Pookies and Ray Rays.
Mhm,
At
mhm.
least mine, they have money, so don't judge me." She was saying that things
That
to that
was that
effect.
was what.
That was
Okay.
her. Yes, the lady. Yes, she actually came on. She said she was going to be quiet and
Mhm.
she wanted to say some things. But I'll say, yeah, we already know this shouldn't happen. You protect yourself. Y'all young, and the ladies, they would know more about your stats. They would know what you like and all of these things. Because they do want to get with you. They do want to get with you. Young men and women, when you're a person of means or about to come into this league or making all this money, y'all got to protect yourself. It's ridiculous. We keep hearing this every year, every other year, that these young guys, most of them, they're not even 25 yet. 21, 22, all of that.
Yeah,
But they still know. They've been with women before. Come on. You know, it's traps and things that's set out there. Um, I think it would be a great thing if he was in this kid life, because those kids, we both know the kid can be a blessing in your life. You might not even know. I don't know if he already have multiple kids by other women. Um, but we done came to this situation where they at. I can't fault him if he just say, okay, I'm going to give you this amount of money. I don't want to be in that kid's life. I mean, that's his prerogative.
I
That's
know
his
it just
prerogative. It's
sounds
his
so
prerogative. It
bad.
sound bad. It sound bad. But I told you I didn't want to have dealings with a kid. You already knew this from the start. But at least he's willing to pay money to take care of the financial responsibilities. We both know she has a daughter by Anthony and the son of by little baby. Okay.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Okay. Well, look,
Uh,
all people with means of money. Okay. You know, I will say, and then we see this. Everything we done heard this. Everything that glitters is not gold.
mhm.
Beautiful body, beautiful lady. To me, pleasing to the eye. But you got to get past the physicalness. You have to get past that, guys and girls. And you can end up in situations that you don't want to be in, that you're gonna be judged. But I had an individual I was talking with about the same thing, and he said, "Why is the man getting vilified for this? If it's two people that play a part in this, um, the lady, if she has an abortion, uh, she's not looked at any type of way. Only to the people that don't like abortion. If she give the baby up for adoption, they just say that's a person that's at least." She's young. She don't feel as though she can take care of it. She's not vilified. The man is always vilified if he say, hey, I'm going to take care of my financial responsibilities. He's vilified. My take in that is the man is always going to be the culprit in this situation because he is the man. The man is taught and always supposed to endure. Regardless of the situation, the man is supposed to endure. We both know that. We done heard that. But is that always right?
Yeah.
You know, so
yeah, it's crazy, and I don't, like I said, I don't like the fact that he doesn't want to do it. And I get it. There's an option. You know what I mean? And and what we're looking at is more so the female's option. They get to choose if he's going to be a father or not.
come
That's
on.
so crazy. That's
come
so
on.
crazy. If you really look at it, so the woman gets to choose if he's going to be a father. Even if he says, I don't want to have it, it doesn't matter. If she wants to have it because she knows that's money, then she's going to have it because she knows that that's going to be money. Or she just want to have it because of, religious reasons or whatever. She may just want to have it and he doesn't want to have it. So now because guarantee he has to be a part of it. He has to be a part. She wouldn't have anything baking in the oven if it wasn't for him.
Right.
And it wouldn't be baking in the oven if she didn't let it happen.
Right.
She controls this. She has the steering wheel. I know a lot of people may not like that, but the women control this. Even though he may not want to use it, may not. You lay down the law. The women lay down. You're not gonna get with me unless this happens. You're gonna wrap it up, or we're not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
But Kane, you said something right now.
But a lot of people don't want to admit to that. So it definitely starts with the woman because she controls it. Because a lot of guys don't have the opportunity to have these relations with women. They don't.
Right. 100%.
It's just a lot of guys that are getting all the women. It's certain guys that are getting the women. It's not all the guys are getting all the women.
Okay. I tried to explain this to another person. Ladies always talk to me about relationship and things of that nature. I like to listen and talk, but they did not want to believe that. I said, well, you think that guy is attractive, and it's a guy that walked by that all the ladies think are attractive. This guy can have his pick. I mean, he's a cool guy. He's 6 foot. I don't think the guy about 6'3", and he's in shape. They all. I said, you like this guy, but she like this guy. She like this guy.
All of them like the same guy.
All of them like
So
the
he
same
can-
guy,
he
and
can-
he
he
can
can
do
jump
whatever he
around.
wants.
Yes.
Yes, but a lot of guys, they are told no.
Yes.
Look past the pond.
And
So much.
women jump in and chime in on this in the comments or whatever, but a lot of the guys don't get that much play. There's
Come
certain
on.
guys that get all the play.
Yes,
There's certain guys that just get all the attention. There's certain
facts.
guys like every time I go, I get turned down or whatever, so I just leave it alone. So you can't say it's the guy's fault when the women are all chasing the same guy.
Same guy.
All of them are chasing the same guy or whatever because they all like the handsome whatever guy, and they like that, and that's what they are attracted to. They're not attracted to the average Joe. The average Joe ain't getting no play. He ain't getting no play.
Come on.
Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but he ain't getting no play. It's the attractive guys that's getting all the play, or the guys that can talk you out of
Yes.
you know what. You know what I mean?
Hey, Roger that.
Those guys that are slick with the tongue, guaranteed. They are the ones, and the handsome guys are the ones that are getting all the play.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think so. I think we got a comment here. Let's see. So he now has 4 kids, 4 women. Oh, we're talking about is it
Anthony Edwards?
He got 4 kids?
I didn't know he had 4. Wow.
If Anthony Edwards got 4 kids, oh my God.
He not even.
Because he ain't but 24 or something like that.
Yeah. But he potentially gonna sign that big, huge, crazy contract.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He got all these kids. And with 4 different women, it's gonna be bad for him.
Come on, man.
Right now, I think he hurt too because his ankle or something. But man,
but that'll be past. But they can learn from other athletes, and they set these guys up, to talk to different. Hey, be ready for this trap. I mean, what's the guy? Sean Kemp. I don't know how many kids he have, but it's over 6. I don't know how many different baby mamas. When they're making all this big money and everything, it sounds great, but then if you're not playing so many years and you still won't get all of that money, these kids, 18 years, you have to pay. If this goes forward, okay, let's say he gives her the $1.8 million. Okay. 2 months later, somebody else is pregnant by you. You're going to continue to do this? That's crazy. Diabolical. You need to get yourself checked out, young man.
Yeah, he need to get somebody to be a mentor.
Yes.
For him. Yeah, I get it. He got the skills, and probably he can perfect the skills over the years or whatever. But the common sense, somebody need to work with him on that. Because common sense wise, that doesn't make any sense to have all these different baby mamas, and it's nothing. And it may be the norm where he's from. I don't know where exactly he's from, but it may be the norm to have all these baby mamas, and so it doesn't seem crazy. But somebody needs to take him under his wing, and he may be from a single parent. He may be from a single parent. If he's from a single parent, all he do is perpetuating the same thing that he grew up around. That he's doing the same thing.
You saying something? You speaking the gospel according to the book of Cain and Mitch. Okay, according to the book of Cain and Mitch, he's speaking the gospel. But you said something. Whoever could be a single parent, but no good mentor. We've talked about it on some of our episodes on the Uncomfortable Truth. He's 23. Thank you. Got a researcher right there. We appreciate it. Yeah. Maybe we'll put you on payroll. Okay. But if you don't have anybody saying, hey, you don't need to be with all them women. We talked about this personal testimony. Yeah. Hey, you don't need to be with all them women. Or, hey, you need to get out there and be a dog. Sow your raw oats. That's a little dated right there, but you need to get out there and be about it. Be about it. Go ahead. bust that cherry, bust your cherry or whatever. Why?
Mhm.
We don't have to continue to perpetuate. I got to be a player for what? Because you've been with 7 women at 18, 20 years old. You done been with 20 women. What is that doing though?
Yeah.
What is that
What are you
doing for you?
accomplishing? What are you
Nothing.
accomplishing?
Thank
Nothing.
God you didn't have a baby out of that.
Yeah,
You know,
baby,
come on.
STIs,
Hey, good
STDs,
gracious.
whatever. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so many things that can happen with that, and I guess we need to make it the norm to not spread your seed everywhere.
Yeah. Oh
Because
man.
I know, and we have. If you guys don't know us, and if you are watching us or whatever, we have numerous of podcasts where we talk about like saving yourself. You can
Yeah.
be the prize.
The men.
You can be the prize. The men can be the prize. You don't have
Yep.
to have your seed everywhere. You
Come
know what I'm
on.
saying?
Come
Why
on.
don't you keep that sacred to yourself or whatever? And then and the prize is the woman that actually can conceive from your seed.
Yes.
But if you're giving it to everybody, then it's not worth anything, is it? Your seed is not worth anything. Is that what it is? Is Anthony Edwards just throwing it around like it's nothing? It's nothing to him because he doesn't care. I'll throw some money at it.
Yes. One day you won't be able to do that.
That's
One
what
day
I'm
you
saying.
might come into, and you said this when we were talking personally.
Yeah.
One day he might come into a situation where money not gonna fix it.
Nope.
I'm not talking about no darn pregnancy. It could be something else much more serious than
Yes.
this. Okay.
Yes.
I'm on
Yes.
my 13th kid now.
Yeah.
I might need to do something else different.
Yeah.
What was his name? Ray for the Carolina Panthers. I know this is a bad subject or whatever.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't forget his last name. He
Mhm.
tried to take care of a situation, wound up
Mhm.
in prison.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep.
Money,
Yep.
pregnancy. Come on. We gotta
it's
do
crazy, man.
better. We just gotta do better. That's all.
Yeah.
Good
You
passion.
definitely got to do
All right.
better.
That's all.
And think about your actions, man. I mean, do you really want to be with this woman? That because I can guarantee
Everybody
you,
else done
and
been with us.
people in the comments may say later if they watch this or whatever, they may say, well, he has a different type of caliber women that comes towards him because of his status.
Mm.
Because me and you have had different type of women,
Yes.
from 10s to 1s or whatever, right?
Yes.
So we've had different types
Yes.
that
Being
come
truthful.
our way, but maybe he's just getting nothing but 10s his way, and
Yeah.
he is too much for him, and he's never had 10s always coming his way.
I gotta have it. I gotta
You
have
know,
it. Yes.
it may be different, or it may be exotic, meaning I ain't never been with an Asian, I ain't never been with a Hispanic, I ain't never been with a white lady or whatever, right? It may be something new.
Yeah.
Or whatever, and he wants to try it out. But I say, think that, I mean, you a multi-million-dollar man. You don't need to be, spread your seed with any and everybody, especially people you don't care about.
And look, we just seen what Janae said right there.
Mm-hmm.
A person with multiple, you already know the person's history.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple kids by different men,
Mm-hmm.
and man, now these guys and they're taught. I remember seeing documentaries on things and on important people, I'd say, or famous people, and they say, well, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they would do their business with ladies and everything. They would take the condom too. No, I'm not leaving this condom here.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
You have vicious people that will still try to get pregnant by any means necessary.
Yep.
And now you gotta pay. Come on, pay to play.
I remember old Drake.
Go ahead.
What did he do? What did Drake do?
Come on, that's it.
He went to the bathroom, put some hot sauce in it,
Just
and
to see.
then close it. And then she went in there after him, and then try to put it inside of her, and then she
Come
she
on.
felt it. She felt that heat. She felt that
UTI.
heat.
Track and field. Let's go. It's wild,
Yeah.
but he put himself in that predicament to be with a person like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's true. That
And
is so true.
but we let's just be real, people. Me and Kane gonna be fair always. We all getting on Anthony Edwards about this, and you know, both parties play a part in this.
Mm-hmm.
Was she doing it for to possibly get pregnant to allow him to do this? You know, she played that part too, and we don't know her mind. We could say, "Oh, this just happened. This was the divine will." Yes, will of God. You know, to get pregnant, but was her intentions to get pregnant in this situation for another payday? And if I was him and I was going to pay off
Possibility.
money, I would
It's a
set it up
possibility.
where this money is not just going to you or a certain amount or whatever.
Mhm.
Because what does a 1 year old need with $5,000 a month?
No.
What does a 1 year old? I mean, come
Mm.
on. It needs to be stipulations because if that money is just given to her in a lump sum, she could spend that within 6 months.
Yeah, she can. She can.
Yeah, you know, and then need more money. You know,
That's true. That's true. That's definitely true.
what's
What's
that?
it
There's
got?
a lot of single parent households. Single mothers teach their kids. That's not an excuse to live a
Reckless.
reckless, unprotected lifestyle. A lot of
Mm.
famous men have been his
His
example.
example.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's time to break the mold. We talk
Yeah.
about that, to break
Yeah.
the mold. And
Yeah.
women are taught and kids are taught, uh, females, you know, usually moms, grandmoms, aunties. Hey,
Save yourself.
save yourself, keep your legs
Mm-hmm.
closed. Because
Yep.
men are gonna be, boys gonna be at you always. And that's the truth. I
Yep.
mean, when we was kids, we played grip and gravy. Crazy in Alabama, you
Well,
know.
that's
Run
what y'all
around.
call it. We ain't never
We just
call
to
it that.
grab the
I know,
girls' butts, you
I know
know,
what
they
you're
had
talking
behind the
about.
tree.
I know what
We
you're
just
talking
running,
about.
and it's a kid game, and we did that. We played that at
Yep.
young ages. We
Mm-hmm.
always chased the ladies, but
Mm-hmm.
nothing is taught for men, boys. Hey man, you don't have to be out there like that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go and try to do these things. Save it for marriage.
Yep.
Save it. Save it.
But the men, we what do we hear either from an older sibling or
Come on.
from uncle?
Come
It's
on.
usually the uncle.
Yeah.
Not so much
Is it
the
always so?
daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy every now and again, but it's
Yeah.
usually a uncle or an older sibling.
Well, you better.
That's yeah. You need to go on. You need to go and try to hit that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
Or
boy. I
now,
know what
what
I
they
do.
say now? Smash. You need to
Yeah,
go ahead and
smash.
smash
Yeah,
that.
let's
Yeah,
go.
you need to go ahead and do it. But your dad is not gonna say you need to go in there and smash
No.
it. No, that doesn't. It doesn't
Mm-mm.
correlate. We know it doesn't correlate because we didn't hear that from our fathers. You need
No.
to go jump around, even though they may have done it, but we've never,
Yeah,
had
thought.
that
Yeah.
our fathers to tell us to do something
Right.
like that
Right.
or
Right.
whatever. But at the same time, we will emulate what we see, even though they
Oh,
haven't taught it to us.
you just like your daddy. Oh, come on. Let's go. Come on. Hey,
I'm telling
I
you,
didn't
man.
know.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Everyone knows having sex unprotected can lead to one and or two things. One, a baby, and two, a STD. She knew
Yep.
it was a payday. It was payday time, and he didn't care.
Care. Yep.
Well, that could be a thing because
Yeah.
hey, I got the money.
Yeah.
I can afford to put $2 million down
Mm-hmm.
just to leave me alone.
Yep.
And it's wild, if that's the case and that happens, and he has a son, and that son grows up to look just like his daddy, to play basketball. He even better than his daddy, but he never wanted a relationship with him.
Mm-hmm.
And now his dad comes back in his life like, man,
Yeah.
could it be salvaged? Yes, it could, but why go through that? You don't have to like the mama and everything, but hey, it's time for me to see my kid. I want to get my kid. I want to be a man about it.
So do you think these people that are famous, just like Janae was mentioning earlier, people like Future,
Yeah.
people like Nick Cannon, that's having all these babies with different women? Yeah,
Yes.
I get it. They got the money to do so, to pay off it. But you think that that's a thing, and maybe that's a trend that maybe he's following behind?
Well, I don't know. I don't think he's falling behind them because at least Nick Cannon, he tried to see all those kids. He tried to have them all come together, and he wants to. I think he said if he could provide, if all of them could live around the same area, that would be just ideal for him. Was it
Mhm.
polyamorous families now, or I don't forget what they call it. If they're all together, like a compound.
Mhm.
Um,
Well, he can do that
yeah,
if he
he could
wanted
do it,
to.
but if the moms would agree.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
That's true. Moms would have to definitely agree or whatever.
the
So
music
yeah,
and TV are teaching young people to live this it lifestyle. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, but
yeah,
that's been around for so long
yeah.
in our culture. It's just more glorified now.
Mhm.
Nothing now is off limits. Would you
Mhm.
say nothing too much is off limits? You can be who
True.
you are. You can say you identify as whatever you want to be. I'm a polar bear. I'm
I agree with
binary
that.
that's
I
not
agree. That's just like
binary. It's just,
yeah.
and then I don't want you to hit us now, Janae. You're gonna say we are in the last day and times, but one of my other buddies that I had a conversation
Mhm.
with people have been saying that for I've been hearing that half of my life. We're in the last days and times. I said, yeah, we are, but I just don't think, and I don't know. And I asked God, I don't think it's gonna end tomorrow. I think I can show up to work tomorrow. Okay. I'm not gonna
And
take on
the
all of these pains just
yeah.
because you say we living in our last day and times. No, I'm not.
Well, the last day and times, I mean, they've been saying it since we were young.
Yes, yes, yes.
So 30, 40 years and we're still last
Yes.
days. I mean, yeah. So, I mean, and they probably been saying it before we were born. It's the
I said
last
my last day
days
and
and
time, I
time.
want to have a fro before I gotta make enough money. I want to have my
It's
braids, my
crazy.
dreads.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy, how people are thinking that way. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I don't get it, man. Congregation, what y'all think about it, man?
yeah.
What
Would
what are,
you
what are
do
your
this?
thoughts? What are your thoughts about Anthony?
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards, if it is true, it may not be true. Maybe that's a rumor that went around, and maybe he didn't give her money to, or what do you say, 100K for
Oh, for
the
the
termination.
determination. Yeah.
Yeah, so 100K for the termination, or 1.2, 1.8, or whatever
Oh, but that's over with.
for the whole thing.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know what
100,000 was supposed to be for the termination, but that didn't happen.
that it happened. So now it's going to happen
That was
because
just money
she ain't
took.
even had she ain't even had the baby yet, right?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, she probably in the early stages.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you don't know, and then maybe he gave her the 1.2 whatever mil.
Oh no, that
Just
haven't been agreed upon yet. But
oh,
that's
okay, so
talking about allegedly. It's all
yeah,
alleged.
yeah, and you don't know if she's gonna go full term, but maybe she does. It can happen or whatever. And if she doesn't, then she just got the money just to get the money. You know, you just never know because
Yeah.
God, it's in God's hands at that point. On a
Yeah.
full term or miscarriage or anything can happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything can happen. What we got one right here
People
because
have
this.
been saying this, that because the script.
Mhm.
I ain't following that one.
Yeah, but like I say, Anthony Edwards. We got another. Oh, what is
You
this?
get yourself together,
Movies,
brother.
best views on. This is on stream. I mean, Twitch. But I'm not even gonna bring it up. It says best views. You remove the space. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna bring it up. yeah, yeah, because I see Twitch on there, but it's not even a full anything. It's trying to promote their channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what it's
Shut
trying
out.
to do.
We over
So
there,
yeah,
Twitch.
yeah, I understand. Old Twitch, you trying to do something?
Come on.
Rocking, whatever. Yeah, you trying to get in here, but man, we just talking, man. You jump on the conversation piece of what you want to talk about or what's on your mind, Rocking.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's all we do.
Yeah, what's on your mind?
What you
Anything
say?
on TikTok too? Whatever's on y'all mind. What you say?
Barbecue and meal do. Shout out
Yeah,
E40. Back in the day.
yeah, yeah. Guarantee. I need to re up. That's what I need to do.
Yeah. Okay, what can we do?
Do you gonna re-up or what you gonna do?
Yeah, let's re-up for a quick second.
Yeah, we'll leave them with a little, I don't know, some tunes or something.
Hey man, go back to my a little Afro beats, little reggae tone. What we got? Hey Janae, what you want? Janae says she likes Shaba. What's up with that? Hey.
I was gonna play what's the name where everybody the slow song that everybody like
play
that's you know. Tell me if you can.
Yeah.
Too much.
Oh, hold on now. You had some wild stuff playing. Hold on. You can't do that. Okay.
Do you know who that is?
I had to hear the voice again. I don't know this
Here
sound
we
like family, baby. What sound like Little Dodger family? So you know that was CeeLo. Yeah. They was singing the hook. Well, see, they might not know about that. They might not know about that. How much do y'all know about hip hop? You know, and I say that. See, we got this going on. You know, people from the South, we would listen to everything. But I tell you, back in '93, coming up, either people from the East Coast, like New York and all that good stuff, they wouldn't listen to the West Coast stuff, that old crazy beef stuff. People from the South, we listen to it all, you know.
Oh yeah.
If it wasn't for the Navy, I might not know about Wu-Tang, you know. I ended up getting me some Durham shorts and Timbos back in the day, you know.
For sure. I didn't
mean,
really
all of that.
I ain't really listen to no East Coast like that. I mean, I did a little bit, but then you know, it was more so West Coast and down south. That was my thing. Midwest, down south. That was it.
Ball, MJG, come on, all of that, man.
Yeah, all of that.
But the military, I mean, golly, I started listening to everything I heard. Crucial Conflict or whatever.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
All of that. Hey, in the middle of the barn, let's go. All of that stuff.
What is Old Stone?
You're a hustler. Come on. Man, that sound like Lil P. Come on now.
Just be straight with me.
Was that Silk the Shocker, man?
Yes.
Come on, people don't know that. I'm telling you.
Hey, so listen to this. So Silk the Shocker.
Yeah.
Who is out today that reminds you of Silk the Shocker?
It was a guy, and you can't say when he first came out, people compared Blueface or whatever with his backwards flow. It was it's unrhythmic, you know. It's not off. It's offbeat, you know.
It's offbeat, but that's how Silk the Shocker was.
Yeah. People say he couldn't flow. Yeah. He just had his own timing. Yeah.
I agree with that.
Blueface, free Blueface. You know,
I think he locked up or something.
Yeah, free Blueface. Yeah. Oh yeah, but see, I always want to do this thing with you for the people, you know.
Yeah,
just critiquing the music, cause you know, back in the day we was hip hop heads. When I had every issue of The Source back in the day.
Oh man,
I used to read that, man.
Back in the day, we used to listen to this.
Yeah. Well, number one. And actually, you introduced me to Darren Adrenaline Rush.
I
mean, that was back. I remember that.
I gotta play that one. If I can find it, hold on, let me find it. Yeah, I sure did put you on it.
You put me on that, man. Come on, let's go.
All right, this is 1998. My first duty station in the Navy.
Let's
Guantanamo Bay, Cuba.
Yes.
I had 2 CDs. I had Twister.
Yeah.
And I had Do or Die.
You bad nurses.
I tell you, down south, we used to listen to it all.
Yes, all of it. Shout out, Twister.
First skit.
That right there, give you a little West Coast vibe with that.
I don't understand discussion.
But you know,
in that
East Coast don't like this here.
What can I say to make you see how the fuck I feel? To make you want to getting shot up on the leg.
Man. One of them bleeds coming.
Y'all know about Twister. Oh, you ain't ready for that because I put you on to that beat.
Hey, that beat
It
come in.
ain't coming yet. I already know when it's coming. You ain't ready for it though.
Yeah.
Maybe that little beat, that bass. It ain't even ready. You ain't
You ain't ready yet?
No, it's not ready yet. You gotta let it cook a little bit.
Golly.
It's your adrenaline rush.
Come on. Ooh-wee.
All right, he gonna build you up right here. This is when he builds you up.
Shout out. It's all Chicago, I believe.
Chi-Town.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man. All right, now he gonna build you up right here. Here we go. I'll turn it up a little bit for you.
Excuse me.
That sounds so good in your speakers. If y'all got the speakers, oh my god!
If you got some 12s and 15s,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yes. And you had in Alabama, y'all didn't listen to Twister or
No, I didn't listen to
or
Twister,
none of
yeah.
those guys up there.
What was I at? No, not really. Some people did, you know.
Y'all ain't really listen to Chi-Town music.
Yeah. But we would listen to everything. I just hadn't heard it, you know.
Oh, okay. But you heard of Do or Die, though, right?
Yeah. But I thought he brought out
Twister
Do or Die.
or
Maybe around the same time because I thought he brought out Do or Die or whatever.
He
They
did.
came out
He
with
did.
him. Yeah. So I'm pretty much around the same time frame. So I was pretty late to the game for Twister, you know.
Yeah. Do you want
Oh, I remember this.
See, Graham.
Hey. Man, we was in Guantanamo Bay. Guantanamo, let's go.
Hey, so I went to the cigar. Well, I went to the shop it, right? So I went to the shop it and re-up on my bar. But you know they got a cigar like huge humidor area where you can buy cigars.
Where's that at? Up there?
Class 6. Yeah.
Oh, what's Class 6? Okay, you talking about? I don't know what a Class 6
so
is.
for the people, Class 6 is just like a liquor store on the base, on a military base. They call it a Class 6, and you can get gas, you can get snacks or whatever and food.
Used to be a rendezvous point, the meeting point when we meet the ladies at back in the day. I remember.
For sure. So yeah, I went there, to kind of re-up on my bar, but at the same time, I always like to go and see what type of cigars they got, either on sale or maybe even new, something I can try new,
Yeah.
And I like what is it, Fat Bottom Betty? You know what I'm talking about? I like those. You've had them before, right? I think I introduced you to them. When we was in Florida, did I introduce you to Fat Bottom? You said you liked them, right? When we was outside in Florida, when we was in front of the house and we sat in those chairs.
Oh yeah,
in the road, right? Yeah. So we was in I'm talking about Destin. You remember? That's when I
Yes. Yeah, that was okay. That was a Fat Bottom Betty. Okay.
Yeah. Fat Bottom Betty. So they have another flavor that I bought or whatever. I just bought one just to see how it is, because if it's nice, then I'll go ahead and get a case of them or whatever. But I haven't tried them yet, but I'm looking forward to that because I like that. And I like congregation. Y'all can chime in too if y'all do the cigar thing. But I like the nubs. Do you like nubs?
Yeah, you like that. Yeah, but it's not. Look, I'm gonna tell you a good cigar.
He gonna say acid. That's all he gonna say.
I'm gonna say it because I think it's a really good mild cigar. Is flavor. A lot of cigar smokers don't like it because it's so full of flavor. The honey wheat. Oh man, it's so good. But an acid cigar, if you're just getting somebody in, it's not that harsh tobacco. It's very smooth. But just what I had you smoke or first, the Romeo and Juliets and different things, they're gonna either like it or not, when you start getting that tobacco flavor, real flavor,
That's true. So I like those, and I'm trying to think of. Do you like the Camacho? Do you know what I'm talking about though?
No, I'm trying to think if we smoked
I
one
like.
together.
No,
I don't
we
know.
didn't.
I don't think we did.
haven't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the Camacho joints. It's certain ones I gotta see because they have a red one and they have a yellow one. And I like that. I really like that. It's pretty cool. It's smooth. It's not real strong or whatever. Some of them they real strong. They give you a headache, man.
Yeah.
They'll give you a headache if you ain't paying attention. You know what I mean?
You make a good Cuban, a real authentic Cuban.
I ain't never had none.
That'll give you a head rush. I tell you.
We gotta go to Cuba. We gotta go back.
We need to go. Yes, we'll go back. Crimson Brothers coming. Let's go. Guantanamera. Yeah.
Look at the South. Listen to Twister.
I didn't say the South didn't listen to Twister. I just found out about Twister late, a little late in the game.
Yeah, I put you on to it because
I said it. Yeah, the adrenaline rush. Yeah,
that was
everything.
I met you in what 99. I think I met you in 90. Yeah, it might have been 99.
Yeah, it might have been.
I met you in 99
or the end of 98, something like that.
One of the two, but I put you on to it because I was listening to it. Because I was keeping that in rotation and CDs.
And I had that Busta Rhymes CD that I love or whatever. Oh man. But yeah, I guess when I was in Virginia, got to listen to more of the East Coast flavor, finding out about Nas and all of them, because we just didn't, didn't get down. I'm down in the South. Listen to Poison Ivy. Come on.
Do you remember in Cuba, the dude he was an MA for police services, and he was from New York. He had all the shoes. The little black dude,
first platinum chain we saw.
Yeah. He done all that. He's the one introduced me to, like Nas and
I know the cat you talking about. I can't think of his name.
And all those guys and Biggie and all those, because I ain't really listen to that stuff.
Right. Oh,
and I definitely didn't listen to
Biggie,
no Dog Home. No, what is it called? I definitely ain't listened to
who? Wu-Tang?
Yeah, I ain't listen to that mess.
Oh yeah, no.
Me,
you had to listen to it. Yeah, come on. You had to.
No, I don't want to hear that.
Hey, come on, man. Some of the you had to appreciate these guys though. At first, it was like wow, but man, they was lyrical, man. They were, and they was more about being in the lyrics. We would say the East Coast, because the beats wouldn't be a beat that really grab you. As far as the South, we want to, we want to bounce a little bit. We want to move a little bit. They was focusing more on how they gonna have their delivery and their lyrics. That's what they was focused on. The South,
I agree with that.
We chilling. We get that. And then, do you remember DJ Magic Mike back in the day? I'm taking you back in the day when we had those speakers, man.
That's all Magic Mike.
That's it.
Yeah.
Come on,
man, that's all we used to do, man.
Hey. Ride around with something in your ears. Just turn it up. Oh man, come on.
Here go. This is what Mitch like right here.
Hey, Roman number 7, man, drop it like it's hot. Hey, if y'all listen to the words, ladies, if a man tell you that, he loves you. Okay, come on. He said he'll do it. Yeah, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. 5, 5. Let's go, Scissor. Ooh. 7, man, drop it like it's hot. Let's go. Yeah, man. Sometimes people, I tell you, we go through the struggles of life, but it's good to have a good time. Every now and then, we listen to different music. Come on. We done went to church and now we just coming. Now we just chilling out. Who's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong.
Nothing's wrong with it, man. Nothing's wrong with it. Guarantee, man.
Her voice is so melodic, man.
Need a helping hand.
Uh-oh.
You know who this is.
Come on now.
Aye.
Oh, what's the matter with my shoulder? What?
Hey.
What's going on?
What are they talking about?
They talking about nothing. What they talking about?
What they talking about?
Ooh.
Hey.
They say them Crimson Brothers ain't talking about nothing. Yes, we are. Let's go.
What they talking about? They talking about nothing. What they talking about? They talking about nothing. What they talking about? They talking about nothing. They talking about. They talking about
Nothing.
Shout out to my brother Jason. I know he'll be bopping a little bit. You know, good gracious.
Oh, is Jason watching?
Oh no.
Okay.
He ain't watching. He ain't know.
Okay,
Big J. Okay.
Okay, I thought to say I'll give him a shout out if he was on here right now.
And shout out to Big Key. Big Key, the other part, you know, that's in Arkansas, Little Rock. Let's go. I'm just shout him out. You know, good.
He called me while we recording right now, or whatever, while we live. He did call me. I was like, man, this is interesting. This is interesting.
Did he know? Did you tell him?
Nope. Maybe he's seen us live. And he's like,
the streets want to know what Key, what Big Key. Woo, woo, woo. Boom. Let's go.
That's my bitch.
Hey.
That's my bitch. Hey. With all that fake shit. Hey. Ain't no one to play with. Hey. Pull off in a lamb. Don't pocket all that tams. Mister, get off on your mans. If he hate you disrespect, you better follow up with hands. Losses to the neck. It up, I'm saying, like boom, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam.
So we in agreement that Kendrick right now he's taking over the game, huh?
Kendrick, yeah.
I
The
tell you
only
what,
song that so Drake got this new song. I'll play it
I
for
haven't
you.
heard anything from Drake. I haven't.
So
I hope
the
he
new
can bounce
song,
back, but I haven't heard anything about Drake.
The newest song is called. Hold on, let me find it. Nokia. Like the phone. Do you remember the Nokia phone?
Yeah, back in the day.
Who's calling that shit?
Oh man, we going to the skating rink. See, we bouncing already. We bouncing. Who remember the skating rink back in the day? Let's go.
2025.
They're gonna have people dancing and moving on this right here, Kane. Everybody remember the snake back in the day? Hold on.
The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone. So if
you ever heard
playing
this?
around, you need to tell your girl
That's
take
Jake.
a home, and that's real. Stop teasing me. Stop teasing me. I could change your life so easily. I keep begging you to stay, but you're leaving.
You sound a little different. Hold
Leaving
on.
me. We got sticks in the club illegally.
You're trying to go fast with it.
They believe in me. We got members east of the DVP. We got members west on the 401. We got a lock on the game, but there's more to come. You gotta pop that ass to the morning come. You want shots for the girls? Damn, order some. Who's calling that?
Who's calling that?
Who's calling that shit?
Who's calling that?
Who's calling that shit?
Oh, I see that shoulder. Hold on.
Who's calling that?
Who?
Oh.
Hey, is it Stacy?
He changes the beat in the song too.
I like when they be doing that transition.
Yeah, he does it in this song. Listen to him. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Where the fuck the function? Where the fuck the function?
Oh. I got a question for
Baby
you.
girl.
Okay.
Baby girl.
A little different.
Baby girl.
Baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake a dance in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah.
Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Did the dance
He sound a little different. His voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to. Okay.
So he made a video for this.
Oh, okay.
And people are saying,
is that your bestie?
I'm getting a
people
little
are saying-
Andre
people are
3000
saying
vibe.
people are saying that he's mocking Kendrick
Oh.
in his. You remember the whacked out murals that Kendrick did, the video.
Okay. Yeah.
You remember that one?
Okay.
So
yeah.
okay, so let's. How about I do that? Let me see if I can
Sure.
play that for the congregation, play for everybody.
Just react.
Yeah. So I'm gonna play whacked out murals, just a little bit of it.
But I was going to ask you why you doing that. I
Mhm.
think when he doing this transition, the music. I think it was him and Travis Scott when they was rapping, and then the beat just. I
Oh
swear
yeah, yeah, yeah,
more
yeah, yeah.
rappers do that, but
That was the
that was
best one. The best
yes.
one he did.
I
I
mean,
remember
that
that one.
was outstanding. I don't remember
Mhm.
other people doing that. Having a song that's usually the
They
same
started
tempo the
that joint.
whole through. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, they
yo,
started that joint.
that was nasty. That was nasty.
Let me see. 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 I'm trying to find it. Whacked out murals. Where is it? Why is it giving me audio? I don't want the audio. I want the real deal.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I want you just. Okay, here it is. Oh, it's Squabble Up is what it is.
Oh,
Squabble Up.
squabble up. Oh, okay, okay.
Okay. So I'll play that.
The agreement trap, responsible for the collapse of 1 billion magnificent documents.
And shout out to Drake. I believe he's winning the settlement too right now. Negotiation.
I'm gonna play Drake's.
Okay, let's see. We just
Okay,
see
so you're
transition.
saying Drake, Nokia, and we just watched the video, and you tell me what you think.
Yeah.
You make it through security so fast. The agents applaud.
Man, I was almost riding right there. Darn, let's go. Shout out to both of them, Kendrick and Drake, for artists, for what they did this last couple of months.
Oh yeah.
Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who?
Go ahead, Drake.
ODO Sound 2024.
What
Drake,
he
look, he
doing?
done lost weight.
What are you doing?
I don't know. He done lost a little weight though.
Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Effie? Was it Dante? Is it Cardi T?
Is this similar to
Where the fuck the function? Where the fuck the function? The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be
he's
all
standing in the
alone.
middle of
So if you just
everybody
playing
doing
around, you
things
need to tell
around
your
them?
girl take a fine ass home, and
That's
that's
like
real.
carnival.
That's what they saying.
Teasing me.
Yeah, that's carnival.
Stop
But
teasing
Yeah.
me. Change
Yeah,
your life
doing
so
all this
easily.
stuff.
I keep
Yeah.
wanting you to stay, but you're leaving me. Leaving me. We got sticks in the club illegally. Got the whole 6 side, they believe in me. We got members east of the DVP. We got members west on the 401. We got a lock on the game.
But he's surrounded by beautiful women. Yeah.
Asian.
You want shots for the
Yeah.
girl?
Shout out.
Hey,
Who's
who
calling
called
it?
it? Who
Okay,
called
you got
it?
somebody dancing. Okay, I can see a little bit of the similarity.
Who's calling that shit?
Go ahead.
But watch him in the middle of it. They're doing their thing.
Hey,
Is it
Stacy,
Is it
Becky,
Is it
Keisha,
That's what they're saying.
Ashley,
Similarity.
Danny,
Yeah, that's what's up.
Artie.
Look, he got an old school. cell phone.
Yeah, I was checking out his shoes. About 2 inches on them things.
Baby girl.
Look at, we talk about skating. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to all my skaters out there.
Baby girl.
Baby girl.
They about it in Atlanta and Detroit. Let's go.
Baby girl, let me see you do your dance. Let me see you twirl. Shake an ass in the club with
Oh,
your
I'll
girls. Take a
see
pic
that.
for
That's
the gram, show
fine.
the whole world. Yeah.
Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor, get nasty, impress me.
Baby girl, let me see you do your dance. Let me see you twirl.
I say you like this. This all right.
Yo, I like the beat,
that's
bro.
old boy,
It's catchy.
Yeah,
I'm
I like
digging it.
the fashion one. Yeah.
I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor.
He can still make good music.
Fresh me. Hey, how many hoes in this club? Is it just me and you, my love? I don't mean to call you no hoe. I just heard about the things that you do, my love. And you're just like me if it's true, my love. Hey, you can see right through my love. Hey, I see your waist shrunk, my love. Hey, you got some bass in the trunk, my love. Damn.
You remember
How
that?
many hoes in this
Hey.
club?
Yeah.
Just me, my love. You know my dad now I'm pimping for real. You ever been down to Memphis, Tennessee, my love? I ain't saying I agree, my love.
Memphis.
I'm you the things that I see, my love. I got drinks, jokes, sex, and cash. Those are 4 things I can guarantee, my love. Hey,
Baby girl.
You gonna get some of them boots, Kane?
You twirl.
Next deal.
I know that's real.
Take a
Next
pic for the
deal.
gram, show the whole world. Yeah.
is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like
See how you doing that?
I'ma
See how you in the
ask
middle of
like,
everybody?
that's me. Hit the dance floor, get nasty, impress me.
Baby
And he might
girl.
want that effect,
You
you know.
dance, let me see you twirl. Shake an ass in the club.
And he ain't doing much dancing. He not known for that.
Cut his
He-
hair, because remember, he
Yeah.
had something on top of
Is
his
that your
head.
bestie?
Yeah.
And he had a lot of hair or something
I'ma ask you
like braids or
that's me.
something on
Hit
his
the dance
head.
floor,
Earlier.
He had that?
Yeah.
impress
I
me.
think so.
Yeah, that's it. Who?
Yeah. But look, you know what? It shows that it's a market still for both of them. You know, I don't know how well this song
Oh,
doing,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's good. I know.
yeah.
It-
So
it
you
should
like
catch
it? You
off.
like
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay,
It's all
okay.
right. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all
what
right.
they got going. That's what they got going right now.
But I still like watching freestyles every now and then. And the baby,
I think
he
can.
did get.
I get.
He is resurrecting
You know what?
his
You know
career.
what? You know what? You know what?
Come on,
The
Ken.
baby, he is good.
That boy, when he freestyle, he was on West. We can't play all of it because you know all the cussing
play a
and all
little
that
bit of
stuff.
them.
But
I'ma
he
play a little bit
goes
of
in, man. He goes. He goes, man.
Man, yes, yeah.
The last one he
we
did,
gotta
you know.
give him a little credit. We gotta give him a little credit.
Oh, I give him a lot, man. But you know,
Yeah,
the
he's
content
good.
is no joke. You know, people, it's adult content because he don't be playing around. He
Yeah,
don't. Oh,
yeah.
he don't. But he can go. He can go.
Because it's the world's most popular fragrance.
She don't think I seen the look. No, she won't give me that kitty when they put the pressure
Yeah.
on you niggas. Run away. You know me, I'm still in the city. I just hit the grocery store and got some groceries today. Went home and made me some chicken. These little niggas hold. You see when you looking at
Man, he be going, boy.
Wanna go get
He remind me back in '87. Let's go.
yeah, it's like, no, you don't. I'm in the fast car smoking them. Get nasty. Gave me some dope to go pulling off fast like I'm running late. Back on that bullshit, ready to demonstrate. Get on your ass and go get some steak. I'm on some other shit. Want some more real estate.
Get him.
He be going.
Get him.
I feel when it shake. He didn't got value to put on some
Look
weight.
at him. He know it's nasty.
You say, hey, get it, baby. Come on.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
You got some chocolate for you.
Ah.
Time to pop it with
Come
you.
on. We lifting weights, baby. Let's go.
Knock one of these niggas out performing. All that shit they done seen on cameras. Imagine what I did when they was not recording.
Woo! Nasty. Boy, stop. Stop. I like that rap. Hey, you put that Arkansas in there. Hold on.
I like that one, bro. I like
Hey,
that one. I
man.
like that
Yeah.
one, bro. I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
That-
but he just did another one, man, not too long ago. That he went crazy again. He went
who
crazy.
is it with? Who is it with?
It was
Do
with
you know?
him. Yeah.
Same guy? Same guy?
Yeah. Leakers. I think LA Leakers, if that was what it was. Yeah, he just he went dumb again. He cut
Yeah.
up.
But what beat
When he
was
get on
he
now-
using though?
Oh, it was a couple of different beats. You know, he jump on a beat, time and start.
Yeah.
The most recent one. Oh man.
Let me see.
I like seeing him when he in his bag, you know. He went through his little ups and downs.
This one's 5 days. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Ready, baby. Oh, he's charged up.
Know what the fuck going on?
The baby is here.
Come on, man.
Yes.
Come on, man. Baby, just incredible series. You told me this was episode 200.
200, my
Oh yeah,
God.
200. Hey.
I'm the only one can
Hey,
run it,
y'all.
man.
Hey, this is
Hey.
the one y'all be
Come on,
asking
man. I
for.
know what
He's
time it
here.
is. Let's do
Charlotte
it.
Hey,
is in
y'all.
Los
Hey
Angeles.
y'all. He cut up for real.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Hey,
Shit, this
excuse
episode
the
200.
content.
Just incredible freestyle show. You know what the fuck we do. Every single
Hey.
motherfucking best motherfucker.
Hey, y'all.
I'm telling you niggas, I'm just gonna
It's a different side of Mitch right now. Hold on.
I shit on it, make it a masterpiece. I actually ain't really been here applying myself, but I'm back as me. Nasty freak. She wanna fuck me right now in the car, let back the seat. Smash the beat. Pull up on niggas right now. Now, how about a swag to beat? The coldest nigga. Soon as these niggas come think about sleeping on baby, I come and show these niggas. Every time niggas.
Hey,
What's that?
before we continue.
Oh yeah, parental advisory.
So I want this is what I want to ask you.
go.
So I like the baby.
Yes, I like him. I really
I
do.
think he's similar to who before him. Who is he similar to? before we keep going.
His voice, and his rhyme
His flow is delivery, everything. Who is he
Ah.
similar to?
Let me see.
You're not gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
Go ahead and say it. It ain't gonna say Big Boy from Outkast or
Ludacris.
whatever. Ludacris. Yeah, but I think
like he crazy. I come expose the nigga. This hair gon' I got a hole to hit you, and I don't be playing that.
his breath control might be better than Ludacris. The energy is there.
And yeah, because you know Ludacris,
when he started taking it off.
Yeah, I always talk to her sweet. You know I respect my little hoe. If a boyfriend was a hustler a day like me, then this motherfucking necklace to glow. If it's your partner, then talk to your friend. He gon' die right there lying right next to this bro. Cause that nigga can't run it like me. They ain't never seen it or done it like me. The ARP sit with a drum on the seat. How about the house is 100 at least on the floor, and I'm fucking some fine shit. Told me the carpet keep burning the knees. I told her put a whole place on the ground. Put the thing out, I'll be taking it down. Baby, them jump out the drink in the club. Hope they ain't playing no
you
kitchen
listen
right
to
now.
this.
He ain't really that, he just think he a thug. He only that when his niggas around. He ain't never stood there and drew on a nigga and shot him and made him get on the ground. Ain't never show any goodness really. A goblin made it a funeral, niggas just talking. Maybe some music and don't get me started. I know what to do with it, nigga. I pop it. Maybe a coffee a day of the week. Give me a beat and I bet that I'm walking. Say if I leave it, this shit
That breath control, man.
in the coffin. They say I'm handsome as hell and I'm chocolate. I ain't the best fucking rapper. Then stop, nigga. Stop this shit, nigga. It's the best motherfucking rapper.
He
Nigga.
finna go again.
This nigga lie too. Get money. Yeah, shout out Boss Man D-Lo, nigga. It's episode 200. You know what time it is, nigga. Give me another one. Give me another one.
Oh, I can pull up another beat?
Right fucking
We gotta
now.
go and go.
I'm gonna pass me that water real quick. Go ahead. Just run it. Run it.
I gotta drop some West Coast shit on you.
Come on with
brother.
it.
Okay, look, the baby's here. Freestyle 200.
Come on.
Just incredible.
Mhm.
There it is.
Hold on. What beat? What we talking about?
Yeah.
You gotta listen to these words though, Kane. Come on.
Yeah.
People listen to these words.
On these niggas, hey, they got a migraine. Fuck with brains, I won't call her back. I'm playing mind game. Money we playing the funeral. Thinking about taking my chain. Nigga won't need no ambulance. Fucking around with my aim. Leave it a nigga DOA. Nigga want me to squabble up. Won't even let him throw a punch. Go punch Ali, I shot him up. Rest in peace to Muhammad Ali. Stepping, yeah, when I hop on the beat, you better go get the hottest for me in the Tesla truck with the top of the nigga. I came out LA on business. I had a couple meetings everywhere. I had a pistol. No manners, but no slut, so I don't care and I don't listen. I fuck her good and pull out on her hair, but I don't kiss her. Turn on the music. It make me dance.
Ooh.
Ruger, tucked in my pants.
Oh, man.
Yeah, look, nigga play with baby, shot the party up. New York for a couple of days. I flew into LaGuardia. The bitch don't play no basketball. Her dude is fucking guarding her. I think he's scared of losing her. Lose her, then she's out of there. Powder frames look just like the glasses Harry Potter wear. Cuban link look just like the collar that the dog will wear. You can see I'm only top 5 and they don't gotta care. Stupidly living in a delusion. Baby, just keep on giving it to them. In and all they confusion. It's like I lay with Luca. It ain't no way to be losing. You ain't even gotta convince me that you're crazy.
Come
I
on.
ain't moving. They gonna have a snowstorm and they live in the clay and I don't shoot them.
Let's do it.
Nigga, squabble up. Shot him up.
Like that.
Come on.
Shot him up. Oh, squabble up.
Listen to this verse. Listen to this verse.
Squabble
Oh, you
up.
heard this one?
Shot him
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Oh, man.
You know what time it is, man. It's episode 200, so ain't no motherfucking way I don't run it. You know what I'm saying? Give me the beat, I bun it. All the way down to the motherfucking ground, man. Just incredible freestyle series.
Beat, my brother.
Man, let's fucking do it, man. Shout out K-Dot, by the way.
Look, we can stop right there, my brother.
No, give me one more. Give me one more.
You got another one in you?
I got one more.
Let's go for a 3-peat, my brother.
Let's run it. This episode 200.
I can't let y'all down.
Shit.
I got the baby
Hey, I
here.
love this beat right here, man.
Bitch.
It's called hip-hop. Let's go, my boy.
Bitch.
Come on.
Bitch. Good time out for me. I come demonstrate stepping on shit when it's born. Ain't really into repeating myself, so I ain't finna talk to the bitch when she born. I make a pretty bitch get out my face. Fuck from around me, this shit ain't the norm. Fully on me and I made the bitch rain. Bet when you niggas won't weather the
Go
storm.
ahead, baby.
Went 3 for 3 on episode 200.
Yeah. Whether it's written or not, man, he come up here, he destroys to me.
I don't know
He
how
comes up and destroys. Now, you know what? We ought to do J. Cole last time he was up there. I know that about 2 years ago, man. Just so reaction, man. You know, just the difference in the flow, man. He ain't gonna be. Can we pull up J. Cole, man? Do that, man, because that's one of my artists too, man. Yeah, Jay, come on. You can't tell me you don't like J. Cole.
I like J. Cole. I like J. Cole.
Just a different type of artist, man. You know, he didn't want to get in that rap beef and everything because, hey, it affected him, man. He could have done some things, but it affected his spirit, man.
Do it. All right, Chip.
Come on.
You got it,
yes, sir. LA Leakers, Sour Milk, just incredible. This one has been about 12 years.
Yeah, that's it. Pull it up, man.
That's the one.
Pull it up, man. I believe so, man.
Okay. He's here with the LA Leakers.
Yeah.
For Freestyle 108, baby.
Let's get to it.
Ain't doing it.
Yeah. Man, that's my dog. Let's go, Cole. Cold World.
Yeah, rest assured, the best is here in the flesh, and that's for sure. The rest should wear my vest, I'm set for war, nigga, press record. I send niggas to address the law. Same flow to put your neck to sword, the same flow to just undress your whore. Take over, nigga, check the score. This is chess, better check your boy. Who gave the world more fire but got less reward? No stress, my only guess is that less is more. More or less, 100 G's in my dresser drawer. I'm blessed, hope I don't arrest me for it, I'm new to it. My new crib got the Times Square view to it. While two bitches in my bed, I'm used to it. That's your best friend giving me head. Now you do it. See, mommy, it's not scared. After I hit, I
Come on.
Picasso Air, Van Gogh or whoever. Goddamn, Cole, you're too clever. Like a fucking James Brown sample, you're too ever. Times 2, that's forever. More treble, meaning more high-end shit on your level. Put the fear of God in niggas, I'm pure devil. Walking contradiction, my description. Off the top magician, compositions, non-fiction. Shit it in the competitions. Pot the piss and gone, so long, Saturdays, a nigga used to mow lawns, Nowadays, a nigga be eating prawns. Fuck my bitch by the window, wave to the peeping toms, Yes, I'm Carolina's finest. Nigga,
Shout out Carolina.
Out in Queens with the fiends, I'm your highness. Cold world, don't mistake it for sinus infection. At this point, I'm just flexing. Boss is next in line, and the test is time. Play the game right, nigga, he gon' rest his mom. In the sands of Sudan, where she rests her mind and find peace, cause the sun'll be fine. He got the city in his back, and I got him on mine. You think I'm lying? Shit. Step 1, got the villa on that. Shit I predicted in my raps, I done did all that. Yes, please. Eat rappers, check please. Check, please. Why niggas grip my testes. You want shit? Don't play with me. Hardest shit out the South since slavery, nigga.
Since slavery came?
Yeah, I like that.
No, man, you gotta let it keep going, bro. We ain't gonna do him like that.
I'm really not tripping that we waited 12 years anymore. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping.
All season.
All season has arrived.
Like that.
Top tier bars.
Like that.
MCs, you know what time it is, man.
It's really like that.
Hold on,
J. Cole, it's really like that.
I want to keep going though.
I would love to, man. We got a front row seat.
Yeah, we gotta. I want to switch it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Can we do
Whatever,
that?
people. Hey, we critiquing the music right now, people. I always wanted to do something like this with my man.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Wow.
Because Big Crit came up here and ripped it, man. Shout out to Big Crit. Let's go. J. Cole, let's go.
Man. You rapping.
You see that beat, boy? I knew you would like that beat. Let's go. Come on.
Oh man.
It's all right. Look at this delivery though. Look at this
I
delivery,
like
baby.
that. You know I like that. Text right there.
Woke up this morning and wonder, hey, shit, I get fresh as shit. I keep it humble. My closet like Dover Street used to be bumming. Some days I'm still bumming. The difference is now it's by choice. Got just a peek out the window. These little niggas different. They don't play Nintendo. They play with extendos. I hope you can limbo. That chopper gon' spin you around like a judge on a voice. I'm from a city where most niggas never get lucky enough to see something outside county limits. I ran up the ditches. I don't have no motherfucking business. Complain about nothing. Ain't got no time and no patience for lists. They be making who they debating is better. Let's face it, he one of the greatest. No Bill Cosby shit, but if niggas is sleeping, then fuck 'em. Most niggas don't understand me. I don't do the Grammys. I be in my jammies on sofa. Most niggas don't understand me. Ferrari or Camry, I bet I look good in them both. Most niggas don't even get this. Go how you on top, but you don't got no bitches. I know. Most niggas don't even get this. To giving a chance, they trade family for riches. I know. Look at my ceiling, it's endless. I'm sick of these bitch niggas feeling the sentence. It ain't in the vitamin C and they system to get rid of me. I'm a killer, relentless. On top of it, I sound like I'm still in the trenches. I come from the villa, I turn villains to victims. Reaches the RIP, fill up your missions. A message for niggas that's feeling ambitious. How come a nigga still ain't to the prime? You bitch, off season coming May 14th. Fuck all y'all niggas, it's over for you.
Hey, let's go. Hey, that's it. That's my dog. Hey, I don't care what total world, baby. Let's go.
Dog, I mean,
lyrical exercise.
I don't think we got to do freestyles anymore.
Boy,
I don't know.
That's a lyricist right now.
Oh, he a lyricist, bro. Come on now.
He better than Kendrick.
You think that motivated them to go listen to the album, man?
Look, I don't know what
He
and
better
how
than
you
Kendrick.
want to how you want to judge that. You know, I think
I'm just saying.
they the same. I think they right on. You could say, I mean, with Kendrick is different. He'll take it there. J. Cole didn't want to take it nowhere like that.
So you
Kendrick
saying
got as wild
reason-
as Drake
so-
got.
I know, but so do you think that you know, your boy
What's up?
didn't do how should I say this?
Come on.
He couldn't, you know, go up against Kendrick. Do you think so?
He could.
Do you think? Do you think?
Yes.
Do you think? You think he got the talent?
J. Cole? Yes,
Yeah,
he
J.
does.
Cole.
But we can do things.
I'm just saying. Do you think
he don't want to do a retaliation. It can affect your spirit. He's in a place
Spirit?
where, he's in a
Spirit?
place. Yes, yeah. It could. He didn't want it to affect him. If he don't want to say something nasty, Kane, you could do something. We talked about on one of our episodes what we recorded, retaliation.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it right to retaliate? What do you gain about treating somebody nasty that might have wronged you?
So you saying Kendrick talked trash about him?
Well, you heard just the rap battle, the beefs of old,
I'm number one.
I'm number one.
Else.
Yeah, but you saw how nasty it got. You saw how nasty it got.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Over this. He didn't want that. He just didn't want it. I think he said something to I think he had a concert. It just affected his spirit. He didn't want to do that. He didn't want to take it there. He said, I want to still have these brothers as my brothers. No. So no, I'm not going to do that just because you will go, because we know Kendrick and Drake, they went as low as they could go. We don't want to do that. You remember when Pusha T and Drake had their thing, and Pusha T came out with one of the greatest diss tracks to me, finding out information. We all didn't know that Drake had the kid and all that stuff,
No,
so we don't want to take it there. That's all. But it's talented brother with the lyrics. Come on, man. That's all. That's how I feel. Okay. Shoot, people, we done took you to church. We took you to reggae. Kane don't know nothing about go-go. Shout out to all my go-go heads, DMV. Hucklebucks. What's that? Sardines and pork and beans. Junkyard. Shout out to all of them. What's that right there? You gotta turn that down. That's loud. Why are mixed people's race defaulted to black? Oh, that's going out right now, people.
It's already out. It's already out.
We all heard the old adage.
It's us.
If you got a drop of black blood in you, you're black. That's what they say. That's what they say, people.
All right, Mitch.
Well,
is that true?
Her complexion. Well, I would say she was a black lady too, but Mariah Carey's complexion and things. They choose who they want to, which side they want to be on. It's on them to say who they are.
Is this an issue?
I don't think I have any. I don't know, Kane, but I don't know if people critique themselves or whatever as well in my family that I know of, but do have friends, and most of them, I think pretty much all of them identify. Say they black. That's it. That's what they identify as. Other people we have seen on social media or on TV. This is not a new issue. They just say I don't identify as that. And sometimes they're searching for their own identity.
Well, do you think that people choose that, if they're mixed black and white, they choose it due to I don't know, some type of financial gain and or anything of such, where if I say I'm white, I think I can get it. If I say I'm black, I might not get it.
A better interest rate. That could be the case back in the day. Now we could say.
We're talking about now.
I know, but I'm just saying that was a big thing. You could go on both sides. But now that's up to that individual. That's in their psyche. Some people are still under the old adage of if it's light, it's right. Light people.
Is that what you said?
If it's light is right, might get a better opportunity. Come on. That's old thinking right there. Pause it, Kane. It's true by no means. By no means. 1 second.
I believe
you said as light is right or whatever. And we talked about, you said what's the issue between the DR and Haiti, just a little border.
Yeah.
And we said something about Haitians are darker. Is that I think in a lot of different cultures, even with Hispanics, the lighter skin, some of the Cubans that's dark skinned Cubans that's darker than both of us. And then some Cubans, they consider themselves, they'll check white, you know,
Yeah.
as far as the demographics and everything, you know,
Yeah.
are they treated better, you know? And people have said this about their own culture, you know, hey, it is okay. We say Afro Latinos, their hair is different, they're darker skin, you know. Is it identity politics, or just do we have that divide in, you know, our culture? It used to be, you know, in Cubans, Dominicans, let us know. Let us know. We can keep going. I don't know if you want to say anything about it, brother, but you know.
Well, I don't know if that's the case. I know you want to run with it.
Yeah, I'm running.
I know you running. I
Run
know
and
you want
tell
to run.
that.
Yeah, because it's the skin tone or whatever, depending on, you know, certain individuals. But I don't know if that's it. But
Okay.
let's keep
Okay.
going. Let's keep it going.
Okay.
That's, I
Okay.
don't know what
Okay.
you know,
But that's on the individual thinking,
yeah.
man. That's what
Yeah. And I agree with that. I know some people, you know, have just like you said, have a little ounce of black in them. They say, I'm black, no matter what. You know what I mean? And I know
Right.
people do that. But I think, just like you said, man, I actually agree with you on this one. You know, they have the choice to pick whichever, you know,
You
white
want to
or
stop
black.
it?
And
Yeah, one more second. Look, you just made me think, people. On the political side, you know, when I think was it Trump just giving his address, and he made the term Pocahontas.
yeah.
Everybody knew who he was talking about.
Yeah.
Elizabeth
Yeah.
Warren?
Warren. Yeah.
Warren, when she said she has 1% of Indian in her blood, you know, and
Yeah.
so she, I guess, claimed something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's, you know, the 1%, even though she don't even look like it, you know. Some
Yeah.
I've seen on YouTube where some Caucasian guys will say, hey, they got 1% of black blood in them. They can say the N word. They can do that. You know, is it right? Come on.
It's
You can keep
a
going.
mess.
Yeah.
It's a mess, is
Come
what it
on.
is. And they look more black, and they just light skin or whatever. That's what they want. You know what I mean? And I think people
Yeah,
should
yeah, yeah.
respect it. I think people should respect whatever they choose, whichever direction they decide to go, if it's black or white, or even if you mix with anything else, you know, like if you want to choose that heritage side or that culture or whatever, and that's what you want to claim, then hey, by all means, have at it, you know. But I don't think nobody should go at them for choosing one
Right.
side or another. I know some people, and you would have to talk to your kids at a young age on this. You know, let them know, because some people may think, you know, I don't fit in that category. I don't look like the white people, or I don't look like the black people. I'm kind of like in between, or whatever, right? So, and they can pick, you know, either side, or they can just say, you know what, I'm mixed.
Right.
They can just say, I'm just
And,
mixed. I'm mixed. That's what I am. I'm 50-50. How about that?
and this day and time too,
I
Kane, you
like
know,
that.
not just black and white people. Everybody is getting together. People can fall in love, and for all different type of reasons, or just be together. And Asian and black, Japanese and
Yeah,
black, Japanese
yeah,
and white, Filipino. It's just
yeah,
everybody is
yeah.
being together in this day and time.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's about, like you said, parents talking to your kids. This side of the family, we do this, and we might have we do a quinceañera for the Latino side or Mexican side, you know, at this age, and all of these different things, you know. So
Yeah, yeah,
hey, you involve both cultures, if you would like to say,
yeah,
you know. That's
yeah.
all.
And I don't see nothing wrong with that, man. Do it, do it. Congregation, what y'all think about it?
Yeah.
You know,
And,
yeah.
and Kane, you mix too, right?
Black. It's
Or
like
you know,
the no, question
you
was
have that
no
silverbackism, man. You got old silverback, you
negative.
old big
Yeah,
wide.
mixed with
Yeah.
nothing. That the case. Negative,
It's
negative.
yeah.
People that may have driven, you know, from back in the, I don't know, slavery days or something, you know, or if you got ounces, then you part of them or whatever, right? You're mixed, you're this, you stay in the
Mulatto.
house, yeah,
Yeah.
or whatever, right? But
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's 2025. Do we have to still live by the old 400 years ago?
No.
No, no,
Come on.
no, we don't. We have
Mm-mm.
an option, and you guys have an option. So those individuals who do fall in that category where they feel the need to pick either side, do so. If you feel like I'm just mixed.
Yeah.
So what is your ethnicity? What do you claim? What is I'm mixed? And leave it at that.
I claim my mom and my daddy. That's all.
No.
I'm from Alabama,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's what I believe in. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Roll Tide.
For sure. And that's the uncomfortable truth. Hey, baby.
Do something. Let's go.
For sure.
Let's go.
For
Come on,
sure.
people.
For sure.
Give y'all this old snippet. That's all. Whole
Yeah, that's
thing,
all. Me. Hey, we have a playlist of similar interests and social issues and things that That's you all. are interested into. Click on it.
And congregation. Just where I'm
Yeah,
from.
that's what's up.
Yeah, definitely, man. I know we've been on here for a little while. We
Yeah, a
got
little while.
few little people here and there.
Yeah,
Not so much
appreciate it.
on TikTok, not so much on YouTube. We got one little person on Twitch or whatever, but I appreciate the people that
Yeah.
did join in.
Yeah.
I really do. Thank you for checking out with us. We've been on here for a good 3.5 hours.
Oh wow.
Whatever. Yeah, we've been here for quite some time
all
or
good.
whatever. But I appreciate the people that did join us and did comment and did interact with us, because normally we don't do the lives. We don't. But I think we need to do it a little bit more. Maybe y'all will get used to it, and maybe y'all will interact and join us. And maybe we need to, I guess, let y'all know when we're doing it. Maybe y'all
Shout out to Zoe.
Yeah, we just jumped
Shout
on.
out
We
to
just jumped
Zoe,
on.
Janae. Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Anything you got for the peoples?
Just thank you again. It was a journey. We went everywhere. We covered it all. We took you to church.
Everything.
We took you to sports. We took you to relationships. We everything. It's okay to talk about things, to have fun. Just because people might say, "Oh, I'm saved, I can't do this or that," and no, we it's okay to listen to a little music or whatever. We reminisce about the past, what we've been through. We talked about it. We open up. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Uncomfortable
that's what we do.
Truth. That's
and
all.
I wanna also just remind y'all, Crimson Bros shorts.
Yes.
Crimson Bros shorts. Crimson Bros shorts. That's
Go
where
to
we
it.
have all our short content. This platform here is just Crimson Bros Network, and nothing but our long form. You want to see our shorts, our questions, things we poll the congregation? Crimson Bros shorts. That's where we're putting it at.
Yes.
So follow that, man. Guaranteed. Hit the subscribe, notification bell, share it, all of that stuff, man. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you rocking with us and chilling with us and hanging out with us, even on a Saturday, man.
100%.
We don't necessarily got to go out. We can come in, stay in, and still talk and just chill, man. For sure. That's
We gotta
what we
do this again soon.
Yes. And let us know in the comments, man, if y'all want to see more of this. Guaranteed, because we can make it happen.
Yeah.
And that's the uncomfortable truth. Hey, baby.
Do something. Let's go.
For sure.
Afro beats. Suavemente. Bésame. Yeah. We'll be in Puerto Rico real soon. June is coming.
For sure.
Going down.